Can we start?
You want to be here till 11 o'clock?
No, I don't. And also, basketball's on! Please, my parlay is already starting. I mean, it's live right now. Do not scream if I lose. I will try not to check my parlay. Sorry if I'm giving men the ick, because they hate when women bet on. They hate when women bet in sports.
Because as a woman.
Because as a woman, why are you betting? Be a lady. Why do you know what a rebound
is? The downfall of our community will be sports betting, I'm telling you. There's going to be a sports betting documentary. Yeah. I did it like once or twice. There's going to be a sports betting documentary in the next 10 years that talks about how many billions of dollars that we just gave up.
I can picture the intro.
It's a very lucrative business. That's why there's so many new sports betting companies coming out every day.
You know ESPN has a sports betting app?
ESPN,
how is that even allowed?
FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365, the NBA app. Like,
you know what's so wild? What's so wild about that is the fact that, like, when you go on Netflix and you're watching all these documentaries about about players who were involved in the sports betting of Vegas and all the tactics of how to like bet, especially when you're going to like top cities where it's like partying and shit like that, and being like, okay, yeah, like they're gonna be in this city, so they're gonna be partied out, so when they go to the next city they're gonna lose the game. I'm like, we're using those same dynamics to do our betting now, but before it was legal.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the difference now? That's kind of
we should do an intro. But people just heard her voice.
We should, but I know, but I still like this, like the gambling. Like, did you see the Tim Donaghy one where like they talk about Scott Foster and like how they fix NBA games? And he just threw Chris Paul out of a game.
These NBA refs,
they're the worst.
We need to do a deep dive on all NBA refs. Internet history, browser, because these refs are betting. There's no reason why there's been so many ejections in the last like 2 weeks. Chris Paul, Jason Tatum.
The Tatum one was ridiculous.
Oh my God.
The Giannis one. Yeah.
And the worst is when you have a parlay going, but you're not watching the game, and you just see the player that you bet on, like and it could be a superstar player. And their stats just aren't moving, and you're like, yo, why hasn't Jason Tatum scored in the last 10 minutes? It's because he's not in the game. Yeah.
They're throwing out Jason Tatum, yet Josh Giddey hasn't missed a game. This is crazy. Anyways, let's roll the intro.
Josh Giddey is the one that has, like, the allegations against him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Child.
Right.
Go ahead.
Like Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. Shut the up, Clyde. Except Trey. They're relentless.
The marathon is still running. Everyone
continues.
Is continuing. Welcome to episode 38, 9, 39? No, 38. 38? 38 or 39? Can someone check quickly? 38. Okay, well, everyone, welcome to 38, episode 38 of the Relentless Diaries. I'm your main host, Zoe.
Shout out to Call Me Brown.
Who's Call Me Brown?
38.
Oh, he's doing the number.
Oh my God, are you doing the jersey numbers?
I got it. See, you thought 38 I was going to skip. No, I got you.
Did you Google it?
No.
Liar! I saw you typing
I did. I for
very
sure
quickly.
just Googled it.
You Googled it.
I'm Trezor, that's Clyde.
Yeah,
we welcome back Steady Mobbin, a.k.a. Vanessa.
A.k.a. Yaya, because now I have a second career in acting, so I gotta change my name.
Exactly, and if you've been listening to the show since season 2?
Yes.
Yeah, since season 2, you would know that Vanessa is making her Relentless Diaries return. She was on season 2, and she literally hijacked our episode because she is not new or shy to podcasting.
To this podcasting thing, yeah.
So don't laugh and act all shy now. I mean,
be nice. Don't steal the wheel again.
No, you can steal the wheel.
You know what?
Oh, give it up.
You guys were babies at the time, so it was kind of easy to steal the wheel. But like, you guys are kind of like, guys are vets now. Got Trey over here. That might be stealing the show. I'll be watching.
You think Trezor steals the show?
Yeah, man.
Word.
Man, it's great addition. Great addition.
Thank you.
You guys are like a wild trifecta.
Oh, thanks. I know everyone says the balance is.
Listen.
Well, everyone said we needed to bring on a man who was going to challenge me, because apparently Clyde didn't challenge me enough. And look at that, Trezor just popped up like a whack-a-mole.
Clyde has to run the buttons. Like, The man
I don't
has a lot of things going on.
Like, here. You want me to argue with you?
No, listen, I'm not mad. I'm just saying some feedback we received after season 2 was like you need to add like a third opinion that's as loud.
Clyde needs to more of a backbone.
Is yours.
That's crazy. How can I need more of a backbone?
I don't think
and I'm the backbone of the podcast, but whatever.
Damn, it's not the backbone of the podcast.
Anyways.
But yeah, everyone.
Backbone of the podcast is crazy.
That is kind of crazy. Damn.
I didn't say the brain and heart.
Who's the brain and heart? Oh, me.
Maybe you're. Who's the brain?
I mean, you can survive without a backbone, but you can't survive without the brain and heart.
I didn't say I was the most vital organ.
You might be the brain. I think I'm the heart.
Yeah, I like that. He says you have no heart.
He said no.
I think I'm the heart.
You are
might
not
be
the
brain.
heart.
Yeah,
So
it's like Draymond Green's the heart of the Warriors.
You're not really.
It brings a different dynamic. Without him there, you notice.
You're not really the
Draymond. It can still function, but
you're not really.
I wouldn't say I'm the Draymond, but Draymond is the heart of the Warriors.
You're like the KD of like the Warriors 17. You know.
Yeah, you can function on your own, but with him, it's just a cheat code.
Steve Kerr.
Frank Vogel.
Frank Vogel with the Warriors?
I don't know. That was just the first name that popped into my head.
You said I was Zaza Pachulia when we filmed the skit, and I remember that stuck with me for a little bit.
Oh, dear God.
I just be saying the first names that come to my head.
Oh, my God.
Speaking of basketball, when is 12 coming back, bro? The 20-something games is over,
John
bro.
Morant.
Oh, yeah.
When is John
Free
Morant
12.
coming back?
December 21st. We're almost there.
Okay, we're almost there.
Wow.
Literally. Oh, what? That's 2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
Right before
Yeah.
Christmas?
The return.
The return of your man crush.
Okay,
That's
Love
right.
it. We love it.
That's crazy.
We love
Let's
it.
relax.
That's crazy.
We love it.
That
Bro,
is crazy.
I love seeing men tweet about their favorite. Oh, yo, that is your man crush. Just live in it. Bask in it. Like one of my homies always be like, come on, Devin Booker. Book it. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. That's crazy.
Devin
You're
Booker
wild
bucket
for
is
that.
He'll be like, Devin Booker, stop it.
Yo, the gentleman you're referring to, I admire his hate towards DeAndre Ayton.
He can't stand DeAndre.
Oh man, he is committed to
He
it.
despises DeAndre Ayton. Like he tweets about DeAndre Ayton. Like
I love a good hate.
every tweet that he makes will get sent to DeAndre Ayton. Like that's what he thinks in his head. But my homie that I'm talking about, which will remain unnamed because he'll be so mad if I try to expose him on this show. Devin Booker is his crush, and I've been saying, I'm like, bro, that's your crush. Like you love that man, you love what he does. He's your favorite player. That is your man crush, and I think that's okay. Your man crush is coming back, and that is fine. Your twin man crush, twinning them, it's blessed. 12 is back.
Free 12.
Got to throw some money on. How much money you think, or how much you think John Morant is he gonna like ease in, or he's gonna like go off when he comes back? You think he's gonna ease in? So don't bet on him.
It might take a couple games, but I say within 3 games he's getting over 25.
Yeah.
Within 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give him a 3-game buffer.
How do we feel about the in-season tournament for the NBA listener? A lot of you girls be telling me to put me on your parlays because I make my own parlays. By the way, I think only like a few times like I've had like someone help me, but like I usually put my own parlays together, and some of them do be hitting or be extremely close. But now women are getting into the whole betting thing, which are giving men the ick. And I think the in-season tournament in the NBA, how do you guys feel about, now that we actually know what the in-season tournament is, because I feel like no one really understood, and I think the NBA did a poor job of really, like, not marketing it, but, like, explaining what the hell's going on. Like, all of a sudden, we just saw these crazy courts, and we were just in a tournament. How do you guys feel about it now? Like, single elimination basketball.
Well done, Mr. Silver. You had me in the first half. I really was not seeing the vision.
Yeah.
And after that Indiana Celtics game, the energy, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I missed that game. Everyone
Really?
said
it
that
was a
was
really
I
good
only saw
game.
the second half,
It was
but
a really good game.
Playoff atmosphere for sure.
Definitely playoff. Like, it was playoff worthy for sure.
Damn, I gotta catch the next one.
You watch basketball, Vanessa?
Honestly, I haven't watched basketball in so long.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Say a word.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm just like, I want to do these parlays, but I haven't watched anything in so long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm lost. Like, even just trying to have an understanding of this in-season tournament, I'm like, I'm lost.
Genuinely, I still don't understand what it is. I like it.
It's just money.
Yeah, it's just a way. I
just
think it's
win
a
money.
way for players. Yeah, it's money, obviously. Like, I think you get, what, $500,000 if you win? If
Yeah.
you win.
Each?
Yeah, I heard. I could be wrong. I don't know. Trey, can you Google it for me, please? I think it's $500,000 each if you win. And that's, people were saying, like, that's like half some of those like younger players, it's like half their salary in one turn. Like you're making, that's like kind of like life-changing money if you're like a starter or like not starter, if you're like a rookie or like, you know, very new, maybe like bench player.
LaMelo
like
Ball's weak, but you know.
LaMelo Ball's weak? What do you
Or
mean?
Anthony Edwards, just a week of work for them. But
Oh, yeah, exactly. But I think it... 50,000? No, 50,000 they already got, like, for making it to the quarterfinals, I believe.
That's pocket change to them.
Yeah, quarterfinals is 50K. I'm almost positive I could be wrong. Please do not flame me if I'm wrong, whoever's listening. But I'm almost positive if you win the NBA Cup, everyone gets 500K each. Yep, that's right. Okay, yeah.
That's a nice little.
That's a nice
Yeah,
check.
and I also
Nice
I
little
think
check.
it gives us. I feel like there's been a lot of complaints in the NBA about like the playoffs being 7 games. I feel like people think 7 games is too long.
It is low key.
When you compare it to the NFL, it's literally like win or go home. So I think it also gives us a good taste of like single elimination basketball.
And it used to. I swear, like it used to be 5 back in the day.
I think
Yeah, it
the
was 5.
first 2 rounds were 5.
Yeah.
So your first and the first round of the semis were
That
5
makes
game
it
series.
like they should do that at
Yeah,
least.
7
like,
feels like it's going
7
on
does
forever.
feel
7
very
from the
long.
first jump. Like
7 does feel very.
that's
7
a money
games,
play. That's a money play.
and
More
you
games,
have to
more
win
ads.
4.
Facts.
Yeah, it's long,
That's
but
a
I
money
mean,
play.
it is what it is.
Nah, best out of 3 should be the way to go.
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
Facts.
Like it's like I just want to watch the finals. It's like, oh my God.
But I think that's why I started enjoying the NFL more, because I think there's something like exciting about like you have to win this game or you're done.
Exactly.
Like if you do not win in this moment, you are actually done. Like for the season, like your whole.
Well, you play 1 game a week, and you practice all week for that team. You like learn what their mom's middle name is and stuff. Like you really, it's war. Like that's what it's like, though.
Yeah.
You get their whole playbook. You study. It's war.
Yeah.
And I think there'd be less dynasties if the NBA was like 3 games or 5 games. Because you could, especially if it's 3
Think so?
games, you could pull out 2 wins against the best team if you really get hot.
You're right.
So it would be less like back-to-back champions.
But I feel like it would also change the course of how people train as well. Like I
Yeah.
think like it would be extremely more competitive.
It would.
But isn't
for
that
sure.
what that's what I like? I obviously want the high competitive playing basketball, like overtime, double overtime. Like what? You got to fight tooth and nail, fight to the bone
Word.
for the win. But regardless, how was everybody's weeks?
That was good.
Yeah.
I went to a Raptors game.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
I haven't
like,
been to Raptors game
very-
this season yet. I don't know if I care to go. I thought about it.
You know, I haven't been since we won.
Right.
And I used to go to them a lot, and just it's a different thing now.
Do you still
man.
feel it? Like, does it feel fun still? Because I feel like, who the hell are these players?
Yeah, I love basketball, so I'll always love like a live. I'll go like the 905 or even seeing some good college ball.
yuck.
Like I like basketball, so I'm always enjoy it. But I just remember when the Share Club first got put in, and like I remember you would go to a
Explain
basketball.
what the Share Club is. People who don't know what the Share Club
The
is.
Share Club is a club, right? A nightclub.
It's not really a
lounge.
nightclub. It's more like a lounge, like in a very exclusive
Very
lounge.
exclusive lounge in the Scotiabank Arena.
And who is it owned by?
By, Mr. Toronto.
Okay.
Drake.
Yes.
Have you been to Share Club?
You know I've been to Share
I haven't. Anyways, continue.
You just wanted. He just wanted.
Have you been?
To let people know that I've been to Share
have you?
Club.
No, I absolutely
you?
have not. Yes. Oh,
You've been to Share Club?
Okay,
Okay,
Trey.
thank you,
Really?
Trey.
Okay.
Trey with the
Gunshots for
exclusivity.
Trey, please. Bombs
Nice.
for Trey. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Yeah.
I didn't get invited, but continue.
And I feel like it was around this club opened up and broke ground in Scotia that the dynamic kind of changed for Raptors games. You know, you used to go because you were a fan, or maybe there was a team in town that you wanted to see Iverson or something like that. You'd wear some sports apparel, to represent that you like the Raptors, and that's what you would do. Now it's the club.
Fashion Nova and
Chef
YSL
and-
Yeah,
heels.
like why is it a Sheen fest? Like when I go into the 100s, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's that.
Wait.
Friends and family section.
That's
It's
dead.
looking like
it's looking
starlets.
Yeah, that's very accurate of what it was.
It
Like.
really is.
Yeah.
It used to be like Granny and Lil Timmy and
It was
like
a
your
family,
uncle.
It was a family event.
It was a
usually,
family affair.
Like, nah, this is the keeping up
And
with
now
the
this,
Joneses.
yeah,
Like,
it used to be a family affair. Now the friends and family section
Lots
is
of-
people having affairs.
Wow. What are these bars, songwriter?
It's
Woo.
true, man.
Yeah, I feel like the elements of Raptors games have changed a little because,
a little or a lot.
A lot.
Okay.
Because, people, I think you're right. Share club, I think, plays a factor because, girls go to share club and rich men
tight,
go.
Trying to bag
I've pulled up to share club in, like, very questionable outfits. Like, I didn't give up.
Wait, where is the share club located?
Share club
it's
is
on
like.
A level. Like,
it's
you gotta
on,
go up.
you have to, I think it's like on level 2, I could imagine.
The 200s?
Not really too high. I don't want to explain it. It's like it's on an upper level though. Honestly, no. You're right. It's the same level as the boxes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so it's probably 200.
It's the same level as the suites, kind of through the back.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's these like big like doors, and there's like men standing in front. You gotta say like a word or like sometimes it's like a word or like who are you with? You have to have someone who's a member.
Fashion Nova. That's the password to get.
And if they catch you on
club.
your phone in there, they throw you out.
Yeah, they always say no phones. No, I mean you can have your phone, but like no
you're recording and
flash
shit?
photography.
Yeah.
You can't get recorded in there. You can't be recording.
So they're
but my thing
basically
is like maybe because there's people in there who are like rich people, like corporate rich or
somebody's cheating on their wife.
Maybe.
Yep.
But also it's like, and also like
Yes.
share club's not like this like actually. From what I've seen, it's not like a brothel. Like girls are not, but maybe on the low, maybe girls are doing that. But it's not like girls are in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there are people in there in like jerseys and like they're at the game. But some
Is
girls.
the jersey the dress or they're wearing a jersey?
No, they're wearing the basketball jersey. Like you can tell they just came up from the game. I won't lie. There are some girls in there you can tell like, okay, you literally just came here for share club. And there are some girls who like, go down, like you can tell, like, oh, I'm at the game, but I also got invited up to share club, so I'll go up for halftime, whatever, never go back down. That's usually how I have gone to share club.
I don't know. I feel like the whole experience of going to a Raptors game, hell, even just being in Scotiabank Arena is so different from when it was the ACC. Because for the Drake show, I was like in the bottom 100 section by like where like think the premium lounge is, and then
What Drake show?
The one that was in...
Oh, the one he just did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's where I was. Shout out to my partners. Hey. So, what's it called? We were there, and the premium lounge, because I didn't know that's like, if you have seats there, like you can like just go into the premium lounge. I go into the premium lounge, and I said, where are we? Like, this is crazy. Like, it's very much gives sometimes like the haves and the have-nots, or the important and the less important. I'm like, because I'm in there, everybody's like, they look to the nines, and I'm here in a TNA sweatsuit. I said, at least my wig looks good.
Yeah. Have you ever been to like a suite? Like a suite in like a game? Like whether it's Raptors, Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Yo, suites?
Suites are fun.
Are a different beast. And if you're in a suite, like, you're not really even watching the game.
No,
everything in there is free.
That's a fact.
The food is free.
The drinks
are free. Everything's full size.
Especially if it's something that you're not interested in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a big Blue Jays. I'm not a big baseball person in general. I got invited from the Score. Shout out to the Score. I was in that suite stuffing crab cakes in my mouth like I haven't eaten in 10 days, bro. Oh, that was the best crab cake I've ever had. Like, I think about it to this day. I was eating the whole time. I couldn't tell you one player on the team. I was eating the whole time.
I feel like I've only gone to Blue Jays games for socially. Like, I don't watch baseball at all. I have no idea how long an inning is. I couldn't name like.
You don't know what tagging up is.
Nope. I couldn't name 5 Blue Jays players.
But I think, I feel like I've talked about that before. I just think the MLB just does a terrible job at branding. But that's a little different. That's another story.
I also think baseball games are too long. And if I go to a Blue Jays game, I'm literally there just to drink and socialize.
They are.
Honestly, that's
and
just
for the hoopla.
That's just what it's about, though. Like, people go there to socialize.
Yeah.
And especially if you're in a box, whether it's like a concert, sports game. If you're not interested in it and you're in the box, bro, you're having the time of your life.
Turning up.
Turning up. Everybody's so nice because everybody's drunk and full. It's like, oh, let's get some more Hennessy.
Live sporting events are really being catered and sold to the people that do not care about the sports.
100%.
It's basically the takeaway. Of that.
And those are the people who have the money. Like the real fans.
You can't even fault them. Yeah, it's
100%.
like that. You're
the real
protecting
fans
the bag.
have been getting priced out for years.
For concerts and sports games.
Facts.
Priced out for years. It's all about who has the most money to sit in these seats and whatever.
I saw Spike Lee. That was cool.
I heard that Spike Lee, when
Yeah,
we
he
played
was
the
there.
Knicks, obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Spike Lee came to Toronto.
Toronto, right? Yeah.
To watch the Knicks.
I
saw him stand up, and I didn't think it was him.
Like, honestly, New York is just across the street. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, he might as well just come up here. But I don't know. I was watching It Is What It Is, and they're saying, and Mason Cameron is saying that Spike Lee needs to stop going to the Knicks games because he's a bad omen.
Is he? But he's been going to the Knicks games since like the 80s.
And they've been losing. So think about it.
Have the Knicks really been that bad since the 80s?
Yes.
The best they were was that 1 year, a couple years ago, when they passed the
fuck
first
Trae Young
round.
year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it
maybe.
last year or was it 2 years ago?
I thought it was the fuck Trae
when
Young
they
year.
passed the first round.
It was last year, yeah.
That's the best they've been since
Yeah.
the 80s.
Even Melo couldn't get them.
Melo couldn't do it. Back from Patrick Ewing and them.
Yeah, so they're deducing it to Spike Lee.
Yeah, he might have to sit out for a little bit.
Interesting.
Go to the Nets games.
Okay.
What'd y'all do?
Wait, what? Oh, this week?
Yeah.
Oh, we still doing. My week's been very calm. I mean, aside from me, I always say I'm gonna stop engaging with people on Twitter, and then I keep engaging with people on Twitter. So
Damn shame.
don't do that. So I had a little Twitter back and forth, which I will explain. And I'm trying to sell my phone on Facebook Marketplace.
Huh?
'Cause I'm getting a new phone.
Oh.
So
I thought you were falling on hard times. You know, like when a guy,
When he's selling his PS4.
like when a guy sells his PS4. I think they said the girl version of that is when they start selling pastries or chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh my God.
no
Cinnamon buns. Get
Oh
your
wow!
pack.
But I was saying because I'm getting a
Cakes by Kiara. them type of things.
I'm getting a new phone, and I can either do Apple trade-in or I can sell it. And my friend's like, yo, try to sell it first, see if you can get more money than the trade-in. So I've been trying to sell, and like I'm getting a lot of hits. But it's like, yo, Facebook Marketplace is literally a war zone. Like, it's literally hell. I have men shooting their shot. I have people trying to lowball the hell out of me. People
You should have just
asking
went to
for-
Kijiji.
People, oh, maybe Kijiji would be better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kijiji's
Kijiji's
more
much better.
anonymous. I don't like that Facebook Marketplace. Like, it's connected to your
Facebook, yeah.
Like, they see you.
Next thing you know, you got a friend request. What the fuck's going on?
Kijiji,
Yeah.
like Kijiji is just like the ad, and that's it.
Oh, maybe I should do Kijiji. Yeah, because I'm getting like, I'm shooting your shot, asking to meet up same day. I'm like, bro, are you guys out of your mind? Lowballing, asking for my address. I'm like, yo, what city? I'm like, yo, what is going on here?
That's
No,
crazy.
Kijiji is the best. Like,
Okay, I'm glad I brought this up because I might need to use Kijiji.
And
But
there's
just men are weird.
It's the OG spot. Like,
Yeah.
Men are so weird.
And there's Facebook Marketplace etiquette that I think some people need to learn. Like,
Oh, for
some
sure.
of the prices that people will offer you are just
It's
egregious.
like, bro, get out of my face.
And also on the other side, I have this friend that I had to tell him that there's certain things that you just can't say to people on Facebook Marketplace.
Like what?
He was trying to sell his car, and I think he put it for like you can take over the lease for $10K or something, right? Someone messaged him and said, "I'll give you $3K."
what?
My friend responded and said, "How about this?
Nothing good comes from out about this.
shit.
He said, and trigger warning.
Okay. Oh, my God. We have to trigger
He
warning?
said, "You're offering $3K. How about this? Give me $1,500 and go kill yourself."
Oh my god.
And I said, "Bro, you can't say that to people." He's like, "Nah, bro, like the guy pissed me off." I'm like, "Bro, you can't say that to people."
Like,
Because if he actually does,
that's the last message.
God forbid.
That's the last message you got.
you are responsible.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
And now he doesn't talk to people like that on Facebook Marketplace anymore.
Do I know this?
He can't
Do I
talk to
know this
people like
friend?
that in period.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
man, I have
just
a
tell
feeling I
people
know
to-
who it is.
Actually,
in my
no,
head.
you do, but it's not who you think it is. It's like a random person that you met maybe like once.
Oh, okay.
I agree that there's a etiquette on Marketplace because with the hot tub service I do,
Because
there's
TC's
people
way
say
too nice to say something
wild
like
You
that.
would never.
TC's such a
Yeah, no,
sweetheart.
TC, no.
What'd you say, sir?
No, I'm saying there is a marketplace etiquette people need. Like the back and forths I read from my brother when we're selling hot tubs. And
Yeah.
everything. Like people are ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Even my friend was like, yo, like, you should like take down your profile picture, because she was trying to sell her boyfriend's car on Facebook Marketplace, and someone lowballed her, and she was like, sorry, like the price is firm, and he was like, oh, okay, like crazy, like, are you single?
That's
and then, listen, it gets worse. And then she just didn't respond. A year later, he comes back and goes, so are you in the same chat?
No, that's
entire
crazy.
year.
He was thinking about her.
He tried to sell the car last year. He said, haha, okay, cool. Are you single? She doesn't respond. And then this year, he responded, so are you?
Like, how do you stumble upon that?
How do you even remember?
He was holding on. He was in the
Yeah,
way.
like I don't
Men
think
are scary.
Men have an unlimited capacity to subject themselves to things they really don't want to deal with in order for the possibility of just getting some.
Yep,
you know
that
what I mean?
happened to me. I signed up to donate bone marrow in high school because I wanted to impress the girl who was doing the
Are
sign
you
up.
still signed to that?
Oh,
Like
no, no,
contract?
no. No,
Oh,
no, no, no.
because that's very painful. Like
Yeah,
a
I know.
very, very, very painful.
Granted, I didn't really
procedure.
know the extent of what I was signing up for. She was just bad. And
The girl doing the registrations.
yes.
Oh my God.
Secondly, that is very predatory. You should not be allowed to be in high schools getting people to sign up to donate bone marrow.
No, you're too young to make those decisions.
Third, they called my house like a couple days later, and my mom cussed me
Oh, yeah.
7 ways to Sunday and told them to take me off the list. So, no, I'm no longer a part of that.
Yeah, my mom would like. They used to come ask if we
I
wanted
watched
to be
the
like.
Hunger Games. I didn't donate no goddamn
Right?
marrow. That's crazy.
They would always ask if we wanted to be like donors. My mom would be like, "Do not sign up to be," and I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Do not, don't." I'm like, "Okay."
They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah, I feel like you're really like at 15. What am I signing to be an organ
Exactly.
donor for? Like that's actually kind of crazy.
Exactly.
I was like, why are you even thinking about that? Like you're 15. Like God forbid anything happens to you. Why would you think about being an organ donor? And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Next thing you
But-
know, they harvest your organs. Jesus Christ.
Word.
Oh God, I pray that would never happen. You can like check like you can take my heart, my brain. My mom was like eyes. She was like, no, stop it.
Because they do. I think they do.
They
ask
do
for that,
eyes. Yeah, they do eyes. Which
Yeah.
is
What are you
like,
gonna
Some
do with
Get Out
eyes?
stuff.
if someone needs an eye transplant.
Yeah, you know, Get Out.
You can put someone else's eye.
I'm almost positive you can. Yeah, you can donate. That's the whole point of donating your eyes. I think, right? No, you can't do an eye transplant. I'm almost positive.
An eye transplant?
I think, or maybe like a piece or something. I don't know, huh?
When you die, you can do that. But
You can, yeah, you can like donate your eyes, but you can't donate
but
your
will
eyes.
it work?
Oh, to put.
Or is it just for aesthetics?
I feel like
Oh,
you
I
guys,
don't know.
I feel
Medical
like you guys should-
science has no way to transplant whole eyes at this time.
That's what I was saying, because
So
there's
why
no
do
way
we- so
Fetty
why
Wap
do
would
they
have been rich and still only had the one eye if he could have got the eye transplant. He would have done that for, you know how I would get the hair transplant? He would have got the eye transplant if he could have.
Would you get a hair transplant, men I don't know if I asked it before, men in the room, if your hairline started Jim screeching all the way back?
And I'm still in my 20s. I could consider it. Maybe
I'm
I
not
don't think I'd want
fully
to-
opposed. I'm not fully. If I had the bread,
You wouldn't
Yeah.
do it?
I'm not
If
fully
your hairline, you have a
opposed.
good hairline. If your hairline started just ooh to the back, you wouldn't.
fuck it. Then I live with it.
It
Yeah.
depends. It depends how I look like bald. If I don't look good bald, I might, and I have the money, I might take the trip
Yeah.
to Turkey.
You've been bald? This man said, I know I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yo, Trey with the flex, eh? We
I
didn't
know.
get-
He said, I can do long hair. I can
Trey
do
has no
braids,
microphone this
I can
episode.
do dreads.
Yeah.
I can be bald. He said, I'm fine. Either
Trey,
way.
Trey said he's gonna adapt by any means necessary. Okay, stop playing with him.
I know that's right. Well, so you said you would consider it?
I'd consider it maybe if I was like still in my 20s.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
have a-
after my 30s, I'd be okay with like letting it go.
Yeah?
You know, glory
I feel-
days.
I have a
hanging
homie
up.
If
who-
I'm married too, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a homie who's like, yo, at any age, like, if my hairline goes back, I am on the first flight to Turkey. Like, he's like, I don't care.
Bald men have good representation, I feel like.
yeah.
I feel like your hairline's very strong. I don't really see it ever going back. I feel like
No, yeah, I'm
you're
on a
gonna
good
be like
trajectory.
that man who just like always has hair. Like even in like his 50s, like you're still gonna. You might go gray, but because you know you have the white in you.
The 50-year-old with the wave.
But I feel like you're gonna have like a lot of hair most of your life.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I don't know what it is
I
about
could see
the
us going
black
back a little bit.
community. Yeah, mine might. I feel like mine might go back a little bit. I feel like it's when you're mixed, it's like it stays more than
Does
like
it?
yeah.
Well,
I think so.
Kind of 50-50.
I know a
stays
lot of.
more if you
I feel
mix.
like a lot of older mixed men that I know still have more hair than like full
I
black.
That's
feel
not
like I see a
true.
lot of
I don't think
shiny
that's
beige-headed
true.
dudes. than-
Yeah.
I know a lot
I don't
of
really
mixed
see a lot
men
of
going bald.
Me
bald
too.
light skins.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Besides Shamar Moore, I don't really know any.
I definitely see.
Look at
some
all the
bald
black
men.
guys. Morris Chestnut,
Michael Jordan.
Seal, Ty.
No, but look at the
Michael
representation,
Jordan.
though. Like, black bald men have good representation.
Yeah, sometimes.
There's a bunch more. Columbus Short.
Yeah.
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Yeah. But that man's been bald since, I don't even.
Has Tyrese ever had hair?
Like,
I don't remember Tyrese.
I
with
don't
hair.
remember.
We should
Tyrese
give it up for the career bald men. Like, they've made it their whole, you know? Like,
Oh, and Common. He's bald.
Common's
He's
never had hair.
light-skinned bald.
He was born bald.
I feel so.
He was born bald for sure. Like the Common never had hair. I don't mind a nice bald man. I would prefer like a Chris Paul fade. Like if my man was
Like
going
a level 1?
Yeah, like if my man was like going like I know his hair is like thinning out. Like if he could just do like a little like a shadow, I wouldn't mind that.
That's the level 1, yeah.
Does Jadakiss even have a
he
shadow?
goes
I
back
swear
and
he's
forth.
bald.
He goes back
He
and
stays
forth
bald.
because he has.
Does Jadakiss just have a full head of hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, like he flexes. He
He
goes
flexes,
back and
he
forth.
goes, he does back and forth. Like he has hair, but he just like.
I was saying because I swear at the locks, the verses he had like you can see
Yeah.
his hair like through his hat.
He
I
has
feel
hair,
like
but he
I feel like the
just-
black community, we need to let go of how much like we care about hairlines specifically. Like I feel like that's just a big thing to us.
When did they come out with lineups? You know when you see 90s movies and their hairline is just like a, you know?
Yeah,
When
or-
did they... That was a big generational
Yeah.
flip for
Yeah.
black men.
Or
when
like-
they came out with lineups.
Or
you know?
NBA players in the 1980s and they were 22 when they look 45.
Yeah, the civil rights looking black guys. Yeah,
the
they look
60s.
just different. The
It had
hairlines
to be
were
in
different.
when people started getting box cuts. I feel like it had to be around then. So
Yeah.
like the 80s,
Yeah,
90s.
like the box cuts. The
60s
Really?
and 70s what?
Oh yeah, the
When
lineup.
That's when they
lineups
came out with
started?
lineups.
That's when lineup started?
But I think that for if you think about it, like
Must be the
especially
box
like
cut
the
wave.
the lineups with like when they had the lines in their hair and blah blah. But I think as the technology got better and barbers got more creative, that's how we get the lineups that we know today.
Yeah, because no one had lineups in like the soul afro days.
Yeah.
No one had lineups.
Can you even like the lineups
can,
were so
but-
not lineups. The afros were so circular. Like you couldn't even
Even
like,
the popular hairstyles, like Jerry Curl was like the thing.
Yeah, there was no lineups on the
you're
Jerry
right. Nobody
curls.
lineups. Imagine a Jerry curl lineup. A
That might
lineup
be
on a
kinda
Jerry.
fly.
It's
No,
just,
Someone's
it's
gotta
just a
try it,
3C.
Tech.
It's just a 3C curl with a lineup.
Yeah, it's just a Puerto Rican. It's just a Puerto Rican dude's hair. That's all.
You're stupid.
what else wrong with
so
you
dumb.
guys?
Like,
What's wrong with you, bro?
You know, like the
What?
you know, like the video.
Puerto Ricans.
You know the video of the horse with the hair. That's what a Jerry curl in the lineup would look like.
Yo, I need you to be very
be
serious.
serious. That's
Be
so
serious,
ridiculous.
dog. Like you are not a serious individual.
No, but that's what a Jerry curl with a lineup is. It's just 3C curl with a lineup. There's so many mans walking around.
Corbin
with like,
Blue type hair.
Yeah.
yeah, Corbin Blue. Yeah, he was.
did you know-
Corbin Blue didn't have a lineup. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Not
His
really.
hair it hung over.
Even when he put in the ponytail, like it was no lineup.
no, he didn't.
None.
Yeah, he
Shout
went.
out to Jalen Rose.
Yeah, Jalen.
He has
Jalen
a
Rose, it's fake.
immaculate-
Jalen Rose is fake.
Now it is, but back in the day, he was
Yeah,
like
his
a
lineup
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
pristine.
Mount Rushmore.
But I
for
saw a
lineups.
TikTok about this dude who has braids now or cornrows, and he said that he's the one that kind of convinced me that black people need to stop caring so much about lineups and like we're the only group of people that get our hair trimmed or cut or lined up so consistently. And he's actually kind of true because like if you have any white friends,
It blows
They
their
get-
mind.
they get-
yeah, they can't fathom
they
it.
go to the salon or whatever like once every few
I don't think white
months.
men go to the salon.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
The salon.
I remember telling my
Yeah.
white friends that we don't get
They
our
don't go to
hair
the
washed
barber shop.
at the barber shop, and that blew their mind. They couldn't believe that.
Is it a salon?
I won't even hold you. I feel like men should be getting their hair washed at the barbershop. Like there's something.
Do you even
there's
have enough
something-
hair to wash? Well, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you just.
It's your scalp, brother.
You wash your hair.
So you're just on there with one dirt, scalp full of dirt? Like,
I mean, wash, yes, but I mean, like genuinely, like,
Even if you're
Yeah.
bald,
It's your
though.
scalp.
but like,
bro.
okay, you're not gonna shampoo your scalp.
What?
You're not just,
I love it. I love when we have teachable moments.
Like if
this.
you're
So
bald,
what
you
do you
mean?
think shampoo is for? No, like,
hair.
but it's for your scalp because you have to clean your scalp. How
But
else
I
is
feel
your
like
hair
if
grow?
you could just use like your face cleanser for your scalp. It's
Bun off your head top.
Can we turn off this podcast? Because this is getting scary.
Okay, guys, if we're talking like like for common bald, there's no hair there.
It doesn't matter. You still have to have your scalp health intact.
So
Maybe
you
like
can't just do a little
moisturization and
CeraVe?
CeraVe.
So I'm going to take Aveeno and put it on my head? Oh, for fuck's sakes, brother.
Like the people yeah, you're talking like the people that have the 5-in-1 body wash.
Yo, bro.
No, I'm thinking because it's skin.
So, do you scrub your legs?
100%.
So what the fuck are you talking about right now?
But what do you mean? I scrub my legs with my body
You don't
wash and
shampoo
my
your-
Tree Hut like
Yeah, so why would it-
exfoliator.
why
You don't
would
put
you
you don't put
shampoo
shampoo or
something?
conditioner on your pubes?
I use like I don't really. Well, this is a lot of TMI. Sorry, I don't have.
Oh, that's true. A lot of girls don't really have that.
Yeah, usually like, and I don't like grow. I never grow it out enough to shampoo and condition. Like obviously, I wash her, but like she doesn't have.
Yeah, but
any.
you're
So but that's my point. Because she's bald, I wouldn't put Head and Shoulders on her. There's no hair.
I don't really think you should be putting Head and Shoulders with the hair. I don't
But
think
he's
you should
saying shampoo. Okay, what kind of shampoo would you use?
The
On that
one I
area.
use for my head.
Yeah.
Okay, is that Head and Shoulders or whatever? I don't know. What do you guys men use? Pantene? I don't know.
Pantene.
What
No,
do
we
you
use
What
we
do
use
men
what
use?
what you guys use. You get it from the beauty supply
Okay,
store.
I use that's either
Like a Cream of Nature or something.
Okay,
or the Shea whatever.
you're
what's
not
it
using
called?
Olaplex on your pubes, dog.
No, what's the Shea? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What
no,
I'm trying
like
to say-
mane and tail or
Okay.
that type of thing.
So my point is
let's
you're
bring it
using-
back.
okay, hold on.
Let's bring it back because we've taken it so far. I just said scalp. Now we're at pubes. How did
Because
we get here?
Tresor said you don't use. Okay, so my thing is
You're saying use a thing of Clear Cell for your scalp.
not
Like-
clear soap, but I would think that you would just extend your face wash further up to the skin because you're bald.
Your scalp is not the same as the
I wouldn't know. I've
dermatitis.
always had hair. God forbid. I would just think that once I'm like skin bald, I would just moisturize and exfoliate the top of my head. No?
You put sunscreen on your head.
Yes,
when you're
but
bald.
like,
yes.
I also feel like I would just continue.
We're gonna get on the bald TikTok with this one.
Yo,
Maybe.
okay, so you know what? Because I personally think because it is your scalp, you
Right.
obviously use something that is shampoo based to clean your scalp. Bald with hair, with a little bit of hair, that's what I think. But bald TikTok, if you put face wash on your scalp, let us know.
I don't think anybody
'Cause
probably does.
I
So
don't
you
think
thinking bald
anybody
men are using shampoo and conditioner?
I have a bald
Because you
father
can't
that
use
does not
shampoo
face
without
wash.
conditioner. It's gonna dry it out.
Why would you use conditioner?
But the shampoo dries it out. The shampoo dries out your scalp and your hair. So you have to use
Not every shampoo dries out
Most
your hair. There's
shampoos
co-wash.
eat-
There's also co-wash as well.
So you're gonna co-wash a bald head?
I'm
You
sure
have
there's
to clean
bald.
your scalp, brother.
What CeraVe or
This gotta be body
CeraVe?
shaming. This gotta be body shaming.
But I'm sure there are specific
There's probably specific
like
shampoos
liquids meant for
Bald
bald
heads.
I'm sure there is. There has to be.
Okay, now back to the pube conversation. So you're telling me that you
for that.
shower?
Nature for your pubes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of in her situation with this. Like it's usually
You're
kept like
bald?
not bald, but it's like
Sometimes.
this is like why are we getting into?
We're learning too much about each other.
Usually I have a Cream of Nature Shea kind of shampoo.
That you use for your pubes?
I don't know. Usually
What's
it's
the one in
pretty-
the green bottle?
I don't know.
The Shea something.
Shea Moisture?
Yeah, they have like a shampoo and conditioner
In the
like
green bottle?
I've used
Isn't
that
that
one before.
isn't
The
that
On
the
your
moringa?
pubes.
The moringa one or the rosemary one?
I
The
don't
rose.
know which
I've
one.
used the rosemary.
Just whatever whatever
that's-
shampoo or
yeah.
whatever I have for my head, I'll use down there as well.
Yes, yeah, kind of.
And that doesn't that for I
Doesn't
know
it
for a
irritate
woman
you?
that would burn the hell out
Fast.
Why? But what type of?
Because
of just the
anatomy of the situation,
yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think any woman
That's why
should
we
use
have
shampoo
feminine.
on
That's
her.
also
Well, yeah,
why we
well,
have feminine
maybe-
wash too.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for yours because it's like more like open. For us, like we
It's
like.
kind of inside.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say open. Y'all are open.
But yeah,
Ours
like
fit.
there's more chance. But it's to say like
No.
if
That's
shampoo
true.
or if anything gets in your like wee wee hole, it'll burn. So you just have to make sure that you're
Can things get in
Maintain.
your wee wee hole though? Not really.
yeah. Yeah, it's liquid. Liquid can go in the hole.
Oh,
And I'm sure that
This is a genre on the pod. Zoe learning about male anatomy.
No, literally. I never knew that men would shampoo and do you condition your pubes? I hope so, or it's gonna feel like steel wool.
Yeah, I just 2 for 1 at the same time.
What?
Shampoo my head, shampoo down there, condition up there, condition out there.
Lord have mercy.
I feel like it's a simple.
I had no wait. No, now I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm interested, but I have thoughts. So okay, so for women, we have feminine wash because it's easier for us to get irritated or
The Lemmy Soul and them type
and
of
all those
Gonna
things.
stay
Oh, sorry,
with the mic.
and all those things. But like, there's no like masculine wash for you guys.
I don't know,
Manscaped.
Does Manscaped have
That's not a wash though. That's more just like.
Do they have a wash?
But don't they have?
I don't know if they have a wash.
I know they have the shaving cream.
I think they have an aftershave type thing. That's
Yeah, but
meant
that's
for
different
down
than a
there.
wash.
Yeah, true.
I don't think there's. I've never heard of a designated wash because it's just pubic hair.
I know.
It's
but
like washing your armpits. It's the same type of hair.
I just feel like if we all have genitals, then maybe we should be having things that are designated for that because I can't wrap my mind around using Shea Moisture or Cream of Nature to wash my pubes.
Yeah, but I think that's maybe just because, like you said, yours, like it's
A little
yours
bit-
different. It like it's more sensitive. It's more reactionary. Like you guys can't have certain things even around the area. Like ours isn't really like that. If you avoid the hole, you're pretty much
really
good.
it's really the hole that can kind of create that sort of like
Yeah.
irritation sensation you're
Yeah.
talking about.
If
yeah.
you avoid the hole, you're pretty much good.
and as long as like when you're like shaving and cutting and stuff, if you're doing the proper aftercare and like
I hate a razor bump. Oh,
yeah,
those are
things
the
like that.
worst.
Like making sure you're treating
like
those.
like
if you,
ingrown
if
hairs,
you,
blah
like-
blah blah.
I
blah.
hate
Yeah.
an
all
ingrown
that.
hair.
Well, thank you for the
I know our
lesson.
host,
Anatomy
our
101,
host wanted
you know?
to do Anatomy 101 and then leaves.
Anatomy 101. That's how it is, But we learn.
You hate a razor bump?
Yeah, I hate a razor bump. It's the worst. Do
It
you
is not
remember
fun.
the first time you ever got a razor bump? I thought I had something.
Did you think you had?
Yes.
Most people do. Most people.
That and an ingrown hair. I was like, oh my god, what has
Ingrown hairs are
happened?
the worst, and they like hurt to the touch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
Ingrown
used
hairs are
to
terrible.
pop ingrown hairs.
Yeah,
and
me
used
too.
to-
Take a tweezer and just.
And do you have like a popping fetish?
No.
A little bit.
Oh, I'm one of those people.
Like, I like the
I've gone down an
TikToks.
ingrown
You guys
toenail
are
rabbit hole on
sick.
TikTok.
Yeah, me too.
The
I will
ingrown
vomit.
toenails. Oh,
Especially when they clean it up, I'm like, wow.
wow.
I will vomit.
Oh my
Or
god.
the even worse, like the earwax ones. These
Oh,
Earwax
yeah, the
ones are
earwax,
crazy.
yeah.
But the
Fire.
ingrown toenails are nuts. I'd be like, yo, how do you even live? What the hell?
They hurt. I lived it with the
No, the ones I've seen, like your toe is ready to come off. Like there's no way that
Exactly.
that's beyond pain at that point.
It is.
Have you had one?
Yes.
I've had an
You've
ingrown nail.
to like get like surgically removed.
Oh no, no,
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah, I did too.
Ooh.
When I was a kid.
My toe right now, like it's gone.
Half your toe is gone.
Like the nail, yeah.
Mine grew back by now, but I had to when I was a kid. Yeah.
Ugh.
They put 2 needles like in your toe to numb it, and then they like pull it
I
out.
never had that. That's crazy.
They
Ooh.
didn't pull it. They cut it and then like they had to like tweeze it out. Like,
I lost bare toenails, but never had like an ingrown one.
Yeah, I've lost a few toenails in my day.
Me too. I usually lose my pinky toenail.
I don't have a pinky toenail.
That is so strange. I
Jeez.
feel like a lot. Is it just people with like smaller feet?
My feet are pretty big, and I still don't
So
have.
how do you
I
not
have
have
small
a,
feet.
Because I have really small like toenails.
Oh, you don't
like,
have
my
like
toenails
long
are like
toenails.
chiclets.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
They're
saying.
very tiny.
So do you get a
toenails.
discount on your pedicures?
I wish that would make so much sense. Why are you looking at me like
I
that?
don't like this foot combo. So it's doing something bad to somebody somewhere. Let's
You don't
move
like
on.
feet?
No, I'm saying kind of the opposite. There's people that
Oh, people are getting off listening to us talk
Yeah.
about feet.
I'm saying it's doing something bad for somebody.
Okay. Well, I mean, do we want to go over our Spotify rap to talk about my Twitter discourse?
Stressed about the Spotify.
Spotify Wrapped.
Why
I mean,
are you
I don't
so
have
stressed?
Spotify. Mine's gonna be an Apple Replay.
feel like I have a
Sorry.
song.
That
I
is
have
so
both.
like people and their Apple Replay. That's like wearing USPA. Like Just get Spotify already. Like an adult.
What is wrong with you today?
No, this is facts. This is
Spotify.
Apple Music is for adults.
USPA.
Spotify, I feel like Spotify has like more of like a young, energetic energy to it, while Apple Music is for like mature listeners.
Right. Apple Music is more for people that are like, I don't want to discover anything else. I like what I like, and I'm listening to that for the rest of my life. Spotify people are more
Why
open
do they
to.
sound like that?
Spotify people
Why
are
does it
more
like
open
a Confederate
to.
flag. Like,
Spotify people are
Apple
more
Music's for the
open
alt-right.
to.
Right?
Yeah, Spotify people are more open to discovery. You know, the
Do a
Apple
character for
Music
them.
people, we're more like, oh, like who is this artist? You know, like we're more like that.
They're from London.
Yeah, and the Apple Music people are like, I don't care about nothing but America and the tide. Like, just give it up, man.
Yo.
Morgan Wallen's the #1 most listened to artist.
Yeah. Try that in a small town is in your top 5.
Oh my God.
Taylor Swift just at the top.
You guys are
And
crazy.
Matt Healy.
So yeah, so let's go through. Let's do our. Are we gonna start with our top 5 artists, or are we gonna go?
Yeah,
through
let's
start
go.
with our-
Let's go through every single highlight. And
every
then,
single.
Well, there's only 3. There's top songs, top
Oh,
albums, and
maybe
top
for
artists.
maybe for you guys, there's only 3.
Sorry, I don't use.
We have like 12.
Okay,
but-
let's just do top songs, top artists, and top albums.
Okay.
Okay, Vanessa, since you're the guest, we'll have you go first.
Okay.
What were your top 5 art? Yeah.
My top 5 artists were Rags Original, Metro Boomin, Jadakiss, Michi Darko, Flatbush Zombies, and the Notorious B.I.G.
You a backpacker.
Nah.
I am very much real rap
Actually,
raw.
yeah. Jadakiss in your top 5.
I'm not gonna
like
lie.
that.
The first person you named, I have no idea who.
Yeah,
that
who is that?
Rags Originals is this artist from London, and he's super duper dope. Like,
How
very
many
much-
minutes do you have for Rags Original?
I don't know. Hold on, let me check. Let me
She's his
check.
whole discography.
Because that's your #1 artist?
Yeah, peak listening month March. That was my.
And how many minutes does it say?
Well, it says altogether I spent 14,000 minutes listening to all top 5 artists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, like he has some really fire shit, and I was just like, oh, this is really dope. This is due to the algorithm and like me finding out about him like super early on because a friend of mine is working on his stuff, and I was just like, oh shit, this guy's actually kind of fire. I was just like, why not? Shout
Okay.
out to Rags. Shout out
Clyde,
to
what's
Yvette.
or we'll go Tresor. What's your top 5?
My top 5. #1. I'll go from 1 to 5. Drake, Gunna, Popcorn, Da Boy, and Blast.
Blast still?
You like
Really?
Blast.
I like Blast.
You love yourself some Blast, yeah.
Okay,
I
Clyde,
like some
what's your
Blast.
top 5?
Mine's like pretty rap caviar looking. It's not,
Okay.
but mine, #1 is Drake. #2 is Lil Wayne. #3 is Kanye West. #4 is Tory Lanez. And #5 is Jay-Z.
Tory Lanez being on your top 5 is nuts. That's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy. Okay, Trey behind the camera. His top 5.
Come over here. You don't have a mic.
Trey's top 5. I have it.
he has it.
His top 5 artists are Vibes Cartel is #1.
That's hilarious.
I like that. I like that.
I like
I
that.
like that a lot. I
That's
like that a lot.
dedication.
Yeah.
Disturbed is it rock
Wait,
band?
like
It's
let the
giving-
bodies hit the floor disturbed?
No, it's not the same.
It looks very white. It's giving Caucasian, whoever Disturbed is, based on this page. It's a band.
WWE Raw soundtrack.
Time to play the game. Word.
#2 is Disturbed. #3 is Travis Scott. #4 is Tory
range.
Lanez. #5 is The Weeknd. Tory Lanez in your top 5 is crazy.
Hold on.
The Weekend in your top 5 is kind of.
Yeah, it's,
Is it pop The Weekend or like old The Weekend? Old school, like
Old
doing
school,
coke. The
old
Weeknd.
school, and The Weeknd together is so crazy to me.
can we just say
I
that
don't think it's that old.
the two things that trigger a spike in streaming are two very specific things, especially in the hip hop community, when they die.
And when they go to jail, y'all
Yep.
are terrible.
So let me
Y'all
fucking
are terrible.
bro.
Terrible.
So when a certain man went to jail, you started to listen to his music a little bit
Like,
more.
let me run back the discography.
Well, it depends how heinous and
You
what
ain't
they
gotta
did.
lie.
You ain't got-
People were posting their Spotify Wrapped and blurring out R. Kelly.
When he went to jail, I did not go and turn up some R. Kelly.
Don't lie.
Before he went to jail,
don't lie.
Before he went to jail, I had to stop because after watching Surviving R. Kelly, I was like, oh, this is scary.
You're telling me none of you guys listened to a single R. Kelly song intentionally after that?
I was never really a big R. Kelly guy, anyways.
It was too weird to know that like he's talking about children,
right?
And it literally was too scary for me. I didn't even want to touch it.
I won't lie. I had to.
You were still stepping in the name of love.
That is a banger. Don't do that. Fuck R. Kelly, but that is a great song.
You were who they were talking about on the Boondocks.
When the Honestly, I didn't. I didn't download any songs. Like, remember how it's download? I didn't download. But I won't lie. I played Ignition again because I was like, yo, I forgot Ignition was a banger. Then I played Ignition. Then I stopped because I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm not gonna stop this documentary to play Ignition.
His features are what creep up on
you.
The features.
When you hear that Ja Rule and Ashanti song come on. And then
when I hear Mesmerize, I'm like, oh my.
R. Kelly's in Mesmerize?
Or the remix to It's Me, Snitches.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, not Mesmerize.
Players Only.
My top 5 were Drake, 21 Savage, Beyonce, Burna Boy, and Wizkid.
I rate it.
A little well-rounded.
I rate it,
yeah.
Solid.
And okay, what are your top 5 songs?
Oh, this is where the explaining comes in.
Why do you have to? Okay, Vanessa, go. Your top 5 songs.
All right. So again, there's gonna be stuff you guys don't even know. So top songs. First one is this song called "Not Like Them" by Sunny Nights. "Too Many Nights" by Metro Boomin and Don Toliver. "Iced Out Summer" by oh god,
Fall Out Boy.
No. "Iced Out Summer" by Rags and Original and Mini Kings. "Lithuania" with Big Sean and Travis Scott. "Black Illuminati," Freddie Gibbs and Jadakiss.
I haven't heard Lithuania in so long. That's on Big Sean's album, right?
Yeah. That song was
I haven't heard that song in a while.
You're a music listener.
Yeah, you're
like a deep music listener.
A
B-side
listener.
I'm like a B-side. I'm like a
she's a B-side.
Yeah, very
like,
B-side.
There's like shit. Like, I remember one year, I think my Spotify Wrapped, it was like what's it called? Like a deep cut off of Deluxe's Money, Power, Respect record that I just couldn't stop listening to for a month. And I was like,
that's me
man.
this year with Real Niggas by the Diplomats.
There's
no reason that song should be in my top play.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Also, too, like, you know how they don't count November and December
of this year?
Yeah, you know how it comes out, like, all the
it
data
does come out, like...
Oh,
do they take November and December of the previous year? Yeah. That's what mine looks like.
Oh.
Like, it looks like everything I was listening to November, December last year is what's in my... Are you... Oh,
no,
my turn?
Tresor, it's your... Yeah. How do we go? Yeah, Tresor, it's your turn.
Okay, 1 to 5 is Shake Some by The Baby.
Which version? The one with Sexxy Red?
The original, no, the original. The original. I don't know how to dance.
Put it out.
I had that song on repeat.
Damn.
Like, why though? Why?
I was in the mirror shaking my hips.
It's a very production heavy. It's a good song.
It's a great song. And it's a loopable song. It's a very loopable song.
It ends so quickly that you just
kind of like play it again. Yeah.
Speaking of Wheelits, my number 2 song, Drift by TJ. I wheeled Drift so many times.
Oh my god.
Feeling Peachy by Kodak. Law and Order Part 2 by Lil Tyler, and
you love Feeling Peachy,
and Fuck You Mean by Gunna.
Oh, you mean?
That's a wheelable song as well.
It is. Clyde.
Okay.
Honorable mention, Strike. That's my 6th.
Okay.
Okay, for me, this is what I mean. Like, I feel like the fourth quarter of last year is very dominant.
It's okay, just go.
What was that? Like, Tori came out with an album.
Oh my god.
Alone at Prom?
No, the other one, the rap album.
The one that the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion weird, like when he did that.
Not that one.
Oh.
Clyde, you are not saving yourself in
it
this
wasn't
conversation.
Alone at Prom?
No, it was
Alone at Prom just came out, no?
Sorry for what? Sorry.
Oh, that one with like the snake on the cover or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
I don't think I listened
The
to
intro,
that one.
the intro for that was my most played song. It was like
intro.
Yes, I'm an intro person. When I like put my headphones in, I will usually play an intro off a song, and that's how I walk out of the doors.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
like you're in a movie?
Yes.
Nah, Clyde. No, I feel you. I feel you. But it's not. It's not for every album. Some albums are reserved because the intro sounds so cinematic and so good that it starts off the
I'm
album.
an
So
intro
you walk
person.
out the
I
door
love
with the intro?
intros.
Be honest. Do you, when you're going to pick someone up, do you like put the song back to a good part of the song?
I'll restart
when they
it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so everybody does that. Okay.
If I see my friend coming, something I'm like, oh.
And I don't know why we do that because no one is like.
If it's a bang, I'm like, oh, they gotta hear this.
Especially if I know they haven't heard it yet. Yeah, I'll be like, because I'm a passenger princess. I don't drive. So I'm just like, yo, pass me the aux. There's a song I want you to listen to.
Oh my God.
That's like how it was with like when Pop Smoke's Welcome to the Party came, because I had heard about it like months before it popped, and I was just like, oh, what the hell is this? I saw the
You have to
video and
put
I
people
said,
on.
Yeah.
and every car I went to, listen
put
to
this on.
this guy.
That was me. That was me when Tatiana came out.
Really? You put people on Tatiana that hard?
Bust
Bro,
down.
He stole the. You made that your thing. Like
That was
you
why.
hijacked.
I feel like there's like right now there's about 2 songs that I'm kind of branded to that like when they come on in a party or something, people look at me when they come on. It's Tatiana and Gallus.
Gallus,
When those
really,
2 songs come on, people are like, go do the thing.
Do the thing.
I don't like it, but yeah. But okay, it's your turn.
No, it's.
Or
Oh, did you
is
send
it-
me yours?
It's still Clyde.
Oh,
It's
and I'm
still
not
Clyde.
even bad. Like,
he's
I'm not
not
even at
done.
the worst
Okay.
part. I'm not even at the
Oh,
worst part
sorry.
of mine.
Go ahead.
Fucking terrible.
Okay. So my second most
You're
popular
only on
song.
the second.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
God.
I know. My second song, okay. I had like a moment at the
The
beginning
fact that
of
you
the
have
year.
to explain
Yeah,
your
just-
song.
Just give it to us.
Just say this song.
Listen, when Atlanta ended,
Oh
I
my
was
God.
kind of sad that there was no more Atlanta. And I
Red
was like,
Bone?
No, but it was on that. It's on that album. I never really listened to that album,
Just
right?
say it.
What's it called? Me and Your Mama.
Oh, that song's hard.
Okay, right? Fantastic song. I
Great
never
song.
even knew that song existed until
That song's
this year,
hard.
and I listened to it and like rinsed it. That
Okay,
was, like-
3, 4, 5, quick.
And then 3, 4, 5, superheroes and villains like the Metro, Future, and Chris Brown, Search and Rescue, and Fuck You Mean.
Okay. Mine.
Search and Rescue?
I told you I like that song.
I hate that song.
Yeah.
We fought about that song.
My
when it
number
came out.
1 was Put It on the Floor Again, Lotto and Cardi B.
Really?
Because Cardi B's verse on that track got like, are you kidding?
Listen,
Wheeled.
long ass
wheeled.
sleeve,
Yeah.
tickling her ass crack. Come on, man, poetry,
Yeah.
*
poetry.
Number 2 is Beyonce's Heated, which Drake wrote, which is just best song on the album. It's an amazing song. Number 3 is Too Sugar by Wizkid and Arya Starr, because that
That's a good
song's
song.
just a banger.
Yep, that's a good song.
Number 4 is Hours in Silence, because that song is never gonna die.
That's a
I know.
wheelable song, too.
Oh, God.
That's my favorite song, probably on
amazing. And then number 5 is Key Glock's Penny. That's a banger, though.
Penny.
Yeah.
So, Memphis
Penny.
nigga. Key Glock has some really good music,
Key
too.
Glock
good
doesn't get talked about enough. That guy is hard.
Shout
For
out
a
to
while,
Mo
like,
Dennis.
for a while. He's been
Hit
going
that little
crazy.
bitch from the back. I drilled
Okay,
it.
so
That's a
next.
banger. Oh,
we
wait,
were
Trey's.
talking-
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go quick.
He tried to
Trey,
get
yeah, no,
through
he
it.
tried to think. Trey's top songs are
Trey, stand
Unstoppable,
in it.
Disturbed, whoever this weird band is, Bicycle Ride, Vibes Cartel.
Right, buddy, again, I got my bicycle. Me nobody want me on the bicycle. Me don't tell you, me no want no worrying girls. That's a banger.
That's
Triple H
Vibes
and Steve
Cartel.
song.
From money, and I need to go stay so. Yeah, that's a big song. Can you just imagine Trey in his car just blasting at full, like speeding down the road?
Fields of Bone, Black Veil Brides. This is the white really jumping out.
You missed one.
No, I said Vibes Cartel.
Okay.
Fields of Bone, Black Veil Brides, and Dweet, Jennifer's Ding Dong.
You're
I
still
feel
listening
like
to that
those-
now?
Dweet and then don't Dweet.
I feel like you're so balanced. Like there's a like
You are definitely biracial.
Yeah, like you're so
half black,
balanced.
half white.
It's my workout playlist for the rock songs.
Gotcha.
No, I see
Okay,
that.
quickly, top albums. Let's go.
I don't
Vanessa.
think.
There's a top albums thing.
No, we
Top
don't
5
have
albums.
I don't think we get.
All right, we don't get top.
We don't
albums.
get
Oh,
top
really?
albums.
No.
That's
I have top albums on mine.
on your Spotify.
Apple Replay.
No,
Yeah,
for
we
you,
don't do.
too important.
I have,
We
but
were
I have
gonna-
Apple Replay though.
Okay.
We were gonna talk about the slept on albums. Or
Okay,
like
so for album beats that I have it, my top albums were again Her Loss was number 1.
You like called that too.
Yeah,
Right?
Her Loss is number 1. For All the Dogs was number 2, and I really did not care for that album. So I'm surprised I listened to it that many times. Glaucoma 2 was number 3. I Told Them Burna Boy was number 4, and Business is Business was number 5, which I was like, I don't think we listen to Business is Business that much. 'Cause I didn't really like that album
yeah,
either.
people didn't really run that.
So I'm surprised why it's in my top 5.
maybe.
And then For All the Dogs, Scary Hours edition was number 6.
If they
And then
counted
Usher.
November and December,
Yeah.
Scary Hours 3 would be in my spot.
Yeah.
Right around.
Yeah.
But okay, sorry. So we had a question about.
Oh no, I had my top albums.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. What?
We're
your
not
top
gonna
5
know any of
albums?
them, but yeah,
Okay.
because we don't know any of the artists.
Yeah, because you guys are not music heads. Sorry to
How
say
dare
it.
you say that?
Oh, I can say that.
Wait, what are your top 5?
Hold on. How do I find my top 5 again?
Are you on Spotify or Apple
No, I'm
Replay?
on Apple Replay.
It just listed it for me.
Did it list it at the end? Can you see yours?
Yeah, mine is just like a scrolling sheet.
While you find it,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I found it. There we go.
Okay, go.
Top 5 albums. And Then You Pray for Me, West Side Gun. Jaguar 2, Victoria Monet. Iconacy, Mini Kings, and Set It Off by Offset. And then I just played this one single, Oja Piano by Casey. Song's fucking hard. Yeah. Those were my top 5. So it's like a wild mixture. But I really love West Side Gun and the Griselda gang. So
Clearly.
I'm a real rap rock kind of girl. I don't know how that happened, but we here now.
Okay, but
I feel that.
Sorry. Tying my shoe. We had a question of what are some of the top albums that have been the most memorable, beginning to end, no skips, in the 2020s. So starting from 2020 to now, what are your top albums? Trisor, you can go because you seem giddy to answer.
I have 6.
Okay,
You
you're
have
just
6.
pushing it now.
You have 6, really?
From
Well,
top
okay,
to
see, but now
bottom,
you're
no
changing-
skips. No, we
no
said top.
skips. Yeah, top to bottom is different than no skips.
I feel
There
like you,
could be
yeah,
a
'cause I
one,
feel
two,
I don't know
like
if
you
there's
can,
any
skip.
album that's no skips.
Yes, Get Rich or Die Trying is no skips.
No skips.
Her Loss is no skips.
I don't
Her
think so.
Loss is
about all
no
that.
skip. What are you skipping on Her Loss? Be for real.
Me personally, I'm not a fan.
You're skipping
of,
Bloodhound and Like My Style on Get Rich or Die Trying.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
What? No, you're not.
No, you're not.
yeah.
I know you like my style.
I know you like my
What? Are you
style.
crazy?
on her loss.
How's the Tony Ayo verse go?
On me.
Stop it.
Oh,
I don't understand.
Go ahead.
on her loss, me personally, I'm skipping the Glenwood song, the 4 a.m. on Glenwood.
too.
What?
I'm skipping that.
3 a.m.
the
on
song's
Glenwood?
The song's cool, but
It's
I'll
okay, but
skip
it's
it.
not like
And I don't necessarily like. What's the one? The
Loss.
girl track. The I Got Feelings for You.
You don't like Spin About You?
It's
No.
cool,
That
but
song's
I'm
about
not.
to- that song's about to win a
I'm
Grammy.
not really. a
I'm
big
not
fan
putting
of
it on.
Wow.
Like I'll skip it for the
I am
other
more
songs.
for the more the Sada Gang CEO. I'm into that type of shit. The more gunman type, like
Yeah,
now let's
yeah,
have a
yeah.
conversation.
The last 2 songs are skips. 3 a.m. on Glenwood and Guess It's Fuck Me are both.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
playing that either.
I wouldn't say it's I'm gonna let it run. It's
And
whatever.
here's the thing. I feel like when people say to skip, it's like I think people think it's an automatic skip, but how I think of a skip is like I'm not running to this song to go be like,
okay,
I'm gonna
fair.
go play
Yeah.
this, or it's gonna be like if I had to pick, I'm not playing this.
Yeah.
Like if
Okay.
it comes on, I'm not gonna be like skip this shit. Like it's not. I don't have like hate towards, but it's
Right.
like it's not something.
it's not like
that-
a yeah. Okay.
Like, no, because
Makes it more subjective then.
yeah.
Fair. Okay, so what were your albums
That's
that
how I feel. So my
are
top
to bottom?
albums-
We don't say no skip, but top to bottom.
top to bottom that I love. Number 1, I'm gonna go in her bag. J Hus, Big Conspiracy.
That was a hard album.
If you listen to that album, like people that listen to London music, that album was amazing, amazing.
Okay.
Savage Mode 2, fire.
Yeah, Seb. Let me get
J Cole, the Off Season.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That was
yeah.
people forgot that came out in
forgot
20.
about that.
That came out in 2020 or 2021.
2021, I
It was
think.
on the list. Off Season had some bangers.
It did.
DS Forever, Gunna's
yeah.
album.
Oh,
yeah.
Drift Season
Oh,
Forever.
yeah. That was a good album.
People forgot about Drift Season Forever. That was a really good album. I Never Liked You by Future.
Oh yeah, that is good.
There was
top
a
to
lot.
bottom.
Top
No,
to bottom.
There's a couple skips.
No.
Maybe.
That's why I said that one is that I said people might debate me on. There was a lot of bangers, but
There's a
I
lot
wouldn't
of
say it's
filler,
top
though.
to bottom. I wouldn't say it's top to bottom, but there's some heavy track. That intro, the 7:12 p.m. I think it's
my
called.
God.
Crazy.
That was on my Spotify rap last year. Like that was
Obviously,
intro.
Wait For You, Puffin' on Zooties.
Puffin' on Zooties.
That album had a lot of bangers. And I don't know if we can talk about him right now, but the guy who's in trouble right now, his album was flawless.
The deluxe too.
Diddy.
Oh,
Diddy's album
I
was
really didn't like it that much.
Diddy's album was fire.
it was pretty good.
I didn't like. You liked it that much,
amazing.
Vanessa?
I haven't even listened to it yet.
I
really?
loved that album. That album was
It didn't grab me.
amazing.
I enjoyed it. I didn't listen to it too much, but I've listened to it twice, and both times I enjoyed
That's
it.
some good
Unfortunately.
R&B.
Okay, the ones I'm thinking of top of my head are
We're
Beyonce.
supposed to choose one.
I know, but like just
That's good though.
Were we supposed to choose one? I didn't
Well,
know.
we're
whatever.
just having a discussion.
It's fine.
about
It's
it,
discussion. The ones without like Googling, ones I could think of just personally that I know that I ran was Beyonce's Renaissance.
Can I share a secret?
Sure.
I didn't listen to Renaissance.
I understand that.
I've never
Only
listened to
because it was
Renaissance.
definitely an album that was geared towards women and the LGBTQ.
Yeah, I think
plus
people
community.
kinda
I would
like-
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
people
when
kind
you
of
look at the
steered me away
concert,
from it.
but it's a great album. Like musically, it's an
Like,
amazing album.
sonically, it's
but
very
she
good.
definitely got into her like her little like bag when it's
Yeah.
like you know what's things for the gays. Like Lady Gaga does it,
And I like
Beyonce
Beyonce,
does
but,
it.
yeah.
Like they have a moment where like, they make music that's uplifting. You know what I'm saying? So I think straight men might have. Yeah, but still musically though, it's an amazing album. Renaissance, I would say top to bottom was a great album. I would say Summer Walker's Over It,
Ooh,
top to bottom.
Yes.
Great album.
Did that come out from 2020?
Was that 2020 or was that? Ooh, might have been before. Sorry,
think
might
it
have been
was- I feel like
2019.
Over
No, it wasn't
the first-
2019.
20 it wasn't
2021.
20.
I feel like it was 2021.
It was
Over
not
It.
2021.
No, it wasn't
Nah,
2021.
nah.
It's either 2020 or 2019.
2019.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
sorry,
because
I'm
I
a
was
little
like,
bit over.
I loved that album.
Over
too.
It was amazing.
That was an amazing album.
Or was it still over it? That was
No,
Still
that was
Over It
Still
was the
Over It
second
was
one.
good though.
Yeah, yeah.
Still
But that
Over It
one
was
was-
good.
That was still
Eh.
It wasn't. It was good. It was a consistent good project, but it wasn't as.
Over it's
Art-
generational.
Over
Yeah,
It is
Over It is
generational.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing R&B album. I'm still putting her loss on that list because
I won't argue it.
I would put Savage Mode as well as a hip hop album, top to bottom, and I would put J. Cole's on there too. I would say Certified Lover Boy. I don't know if I'm doing top to bottom,
Top to bottom, no.
Yeah.
But it was good.
but it was a good album. But I'm saying top to bottom. I don't think I'm putting it there. But yeah, that I think is my list. And I guess SZA's album was good too.
Yeah.
SOS.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah.
Really good.
So yeah, and those are the ones that are standing out to me. What did Trey? You had Tory Lanez on there. I already saw it.
Alone at Prom.
He put Alone at Prom, Tory Lanez, Love Album, Diddy, and After Hours, The Weeknd, and Off Season, J. Cole.
That's a solid list. I can't lie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
rate it.
That's a solid list.
I mean, music isn't. I don't know. I'm looking forward to 2024. I think regards to musically. I mean, we're kind of seeing hip hop people already kind of turn on Sexxy Red a little bit. Do we think she has the longevity?
Damn, let me get mine off.
Oh, sorry. Damn.
Call me if you get lost.
You
like,
literally
this is mine.
just said
Oh, Call Me If You Get Lost is really good too.
That's really.
Yeah,
I
that was a
respect.
good one.
I don't bump it like that, but I respect the art.
That
I
was a
respect
good
the
album.
Me
It was
top
a
to
great
bottom,
album.
it's
Very, very good album.
Tyler. People don't talk about Tyler as a genius enough, like they do.
the man like plays piano by ear.
Like he's
Like,
in the like
that's
the.
crazy.
The
It,
genius
it might
category.
sound a reach, but he's like
No,
the
he's
Kanye.
Yeah,
type
he's
of.
he's like
Yes,
Kanye,
facts.
Pharrell, Chad. Like
Yeah.
he's
Tyler's
from that trajectory.
I
different.
believe that. I can see that 100%.
different.
Tyler is a really good artist.
Yeah.
He's dope. I think that like he doesn't get enough because of how he came up. The Odd Future times were
Oh, for
very
sure.
dark times.
Scary.
I liked it. I liked
I
it. though.
personally liked it,
I was
but
there
being an Odd Future Tyler fan, you were fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Especially if
I
you're
wouldn't
black.
say I was a fan. But
I was a fan.
I
You were
wasn't
fighting for
wearing.
your life as a black
I did
person.
have an Earl sweater. I had one.
The
but-
Earl was hard. Bro.
You had the
Earl sweatshirt was
donut
hard.
OF shirt.
I'd never bought any of the merch. I thought the
Okay.
merch was kind of weird, but
yeah, it's a
I feel
specific-
like being a fan at that time, you were fighting for your life because they're
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
"Do you see them? They're
Yeah.
worshiping the devil."
having the
Yeah,
Bend
facts.
2010 OF was a struggle. Yeah.
Back when OF meant Odd Future.
Yeah.
And
Shit.
oh,
What a What a time we live in, man.
What is going on with you today?
You see how things change?
Crazy. Nuts.
What is happening with you today?
Conspiracy.
Damn.
Are you okay?
I saw that
fine.
sometimes.
All these little like jabs today. The affairs line that you did, OnlyFans on Future. What's the other line he did? I don't know. We gotta run it. The clips are gonna be insane.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying again.
Timestamp that one.
So yeah, for 2024, for 2024, I'm interested in what the direction that hip hop takes.
Did you finish?
Oh my God, you still have not finished your list?
No, I didn't really have a list. I thought we were
He
choosing
just
one.
said
Okay,
one,
just choose-
yeah.
choose
He
that.
said,
What
call
is
me if
that?
you get lost.
That
okay.
and King's Disease.
That was
Wait,
I loved Spicy.
this thing with that bullshit. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, those Call Me or Get Lost was the main one.
That's
Which one
King's
of the two?
Disease. No, that's King's Dead. Is that not?
You're
King's-
thinking of the song.
Oh,
He's talking
yeah.
about Nas's album.
You see what I
I
say?
was
You guys are
kinda
not music
confused.
listeners.
I was kind of confused when she started singing Kendrick.
Kendrick. You know how long that soundtrack
And,
came out?
I know, but wasn't that Black Panther? But wasn't that like R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman? Like while he was still alive? Like that was a
I'm
while
screaming.
ago.
And My Turn. My Turn held me down when we were all inside.
My turn was solid.
Okay, Lil Baby's my turn. Okay, yeah,
That was a good
solid.
album.
Okay. Anyways,
Sexy Red.
have you landed? Everyone landed their planes?
Yes.
Okay, now we can
Sexy
move
Red.
on. Sexy Red. I'm interested to see who drops in 2024. I think J. Cole's gonna drop. Kanye's gonna drop. Now we're seeing, female rap. Like we said, we've talked about Ice Spice countless amount of times on this podcast about her trajectory, and she thinks she's held it down. Sexy Red was kind of like that big out of the gate, got so many cosigns, had a few bangers right off like the trajectory intro in her career.
A few, like even her guest appearances are fun. Like,
Yeah.
Even what's it called? The one with Lancey Foe. Lancey, I'm ghetto and I'm fancy. She was going all over TikTok. That's my shit, bro. Real rap raw.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
That one, listen, when you hear that one, then you'll be like, I see. No, her guest appearances were fun too.
Okay, fair. So she
You-
came out the gate
Ski.
swinging very hard. She went on tour with Drake. She had a very crazy intro. Now we're kind of seeing people on social media like, okay, this is getting tired. This is getting a little bit too much now.
We used to be Kangs.
Yeah, like
They do
she's
this, like,
doing a
every
lot.
year. It's ridiculous.
She's also pregnant. She's not like. What do we feel about? Do we think Sexy Red has a longevity in regards to her music career?
That's the question. Longevity.
Well, maybe do we see her maybe still being relevant in 2024 throughout?
I see her being relevant in 2024.
Yeah.
Longevity, though, is probably longer than a year. I think when people have careers with longevity, they kind of have to find a way to reinvent themselves.
So you
after a
think
certain
this
amount of
time in 2024 we'll still be talking about Sexy Red and
If she
her
has
music.
a banger, if she makes a banger,
she can run the same play this year, I think. After, if she did it 2 years in a row, it would kind of be like, okay.
right?
Yeah.
where's the
Because how
switch
many
up?
times can you kind of listen? Can you listen to a whole Sexy Red album beginning to end?
I'm not doing that.
That's
I'm
my
not
point,
doing that.
right?
But if she could, but that's what I'm saying. If she catches one this year, it should be good for the year.
But I'm saying if people are already saying yo, this is.
But I think
getting-
but I don't even think it's because of Sexy Red, because I think people like Sexy Red, like that she was authentic and whatever. I think and I don't know if it's her or the label or whatever. It's just that they're pushing the hood ghetto stuff a little too crazy to the point where it's not even. When it was Pound Town and Ski and stuff, it's okay, you could tell this is just a hood chick that's having fun, whatever. It wasn't so in your face, spoon fed to you. The aesthetic was, but the last song she did, the Free My Baby Daddy, and she's in the jail with it seems so it almost seems like satire or a caricature. I feel like it's. If it was Ski Yee again, that type, cool. But I feel I don't know if it's the niche that they want her to run is the hood wave, but that was kind of crazy.
I mean, I feel like when it comes to the female rap genre in itself, I think people always find a new way to be oh, there's something wrong with this person. There's something wrong with that person. I feel with somebody like Sexy Red, if you look at all of her older stuff, this is the same shit she's been on. I don't really think it's satire. I'm this is who we're dealing with. I think what it is for some people is that I don't think they've seen a female rapper that authentically like this. But if we look at people like Finesse 2 Times and all these other male rappers, we've seen this before. Is it different because she's a woman and it's like ratchet out, like so ratchet out the gate? Or is it because like we've never seen a woman do something like this before? Because if I'm looking at some of these rappers, like look at friggin' Blueface.
Talk to Joe.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, look at Blueface. There's so many examples of this where it's just like, yo, this is absolutely ratchet. But I think with Sexxy Red, I think what it is that it's jarring. It's very jarring. I don't think we've seen, like, I feel like female rappers, they toe a line. Like, it can still be ratchet, but there seems to be something that holds them back a little bit from going over the line. Or if they are over their line, they're put to the side like a Sukihana. This is completely mainstream. So I think this is why it's very jarring for people. And I can't sit here, I know for me, I can't honestly say, yeah, like, this is ruining the black community, as like people on Twitter would say. I'm like, bro, like, from when West Coast rap was talking about bitches ain't shit, we really should have been like, hey, before this gets weird 40, 50 years down the line. I think we've let so much shit go that I think almost in this weird way, like if we really think about it, Sexxy Red is just a manifestation of the last, I would say, 30 years of rap. But it's just a woman.
But I think the biggest difference is, I think, because everything you're saying, I do agree with. I think the part where people started to, quote unquote, turn on her, and it was kind of the same thing with Blueface and like a lot of these polarizing people, is when the music stops hitting. These last couple songs that Sexxy Red has put out, the audience hasn't really taken to it.
Fair.
So I think because people haven't taken to it, they're sitting back and they're like, wait a minute, like what is this? I think like when it's a banger, people don't care.
Yeah.
If that last video that she did in the jail was the Ski Yee video, nobody would care. Because the song is such a banger that like no one cares.
Right.
Same with Blueface when he was dropping Tatiana and that type of music and people liked it. No one cared. When the music started to kind of like shift a little bit, people are like, I don't know if I really like this.
Well, so then is it a conversation around the artist itself or us as the consumers? Why are we noticing after the fact that like, oh, this shit is not booming like it used to? Oh my God, this may be a bad idea altogether.
Yeah.
Like, are we that like, and it always will remind me of the episode of Boondocks when Robert was on trial.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they're talking about the fact that we will get distracted by the music and not realize that there's something like, and I'm going to put this in quotation marks, there's something allegedly wrong with what this is. Right? So it's kind of like, is this a question of the art, what the artist is giving? Because this is who she is, but we are consuming it. So it's like, if Ski was booming and was Pound Town is booming, we're trying to say that we didn't have a critical thought until after the music was not booming no more?
Fair.
I don't know. I think it's like happened not even that long ago. Like we've kind of had our Chief Keefs and stuff like that, you know?
Right.
And Chief Keef was a very wild time. Like,
yeah.
People
he was
died
17.
behind all of that. Like, but people like real bodies dropped behind all of that, right? So it's kind of like now it's one of those things. We regard Chief Keef, for better for worse, as somebody who ushered in like a new subgenre of rap. So, and he has inspired what we see now. So, I mean, that's why I keep saying, I'm like, Sexxy Red is polarizing because she is a manifestation of everything we've got right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that the pregnancy played a factor in it? Because people are like when she was like ratchet and wild and blah blah blah. I was like, oh, she's like, oh my God, you're pregnant, and you're doing all this stuff, and you're in the jail, and you're rapping about this and that. Because people automatically, when women get pregnant, put them at like this pedestal of like, oh, you gotta be calm and you gotta cover up because you're pregnant. Do we think? Because a lot of people are commenting about her being pregnant and still having this wild, ratchet, too much type of image.
There's also that too, but it's also like, was she gonna change with pregnancy?
Right.
I don't know. I can't.
And she already has a kid, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's the pregnancy thing necessarily, because when Cardi was pregnant and she was twerking and stuff, people
Cardi had a
people
man.
rocked with it.
Cardi had a man that people respected, which also added to that. And Cardi also had the hits to back it up.
Yeah.
And is it? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's the music.
And I feel like people, like, not to play the, people found Cardi probably more attractive, and Cardi is light skinned. Not to play that, but I mean.
And is it just hip hop? Because Summer Walker was pregnant and people allowed it. People
but I'm
cool.
saying,
people had their comments too, and I think the comments came more after she had the twins, when everybody's like, "Yo, what is this shit?"
She also
but I
really
think when Cardi B did
mama.
Coachella and she was like naked and doing all her not naked, sorry, but she was like, you know, in the splits and flipping around, whatever, and pregnant. People were praising her. Like, you didn't really see much bad comments. It was like, oh my God, like, she could still do this and she's pregnant and all that stuff. But then when Sexxy Red does this video, it's like, this is disgusting, like, da-da-da-da.
Because
like,
Cardi was twerking pregnant to bangers.
There's that, and also she was like performing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think it wasn't just the twerking. Like, there's full blown choreography. Like, there's whole shows.
People were like amazed
that a
you
pregnant
can do
lady
this
could
while
do that.
yeah.
Like,
I think that's a little different than being on the in the jail with 50 dudes behind you pregnant.
Shake your dreads.
I mean, fair. Yeah. I
think-
do think that Cardi B's attractiveness played a factor.
yeah.
Because I mean, like, yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, but I really do think
Like,
it's
maybe
the music.
aside from colorism, I think Cardi B's attractiveness and her I don't think Sexxy Red has sex appeal. I personally don't think so. Like, do you think she has, like, genuine sex appeal? Like, I think
to a
people
certain
can
genre,
find her.
to a certain genre, I think she does. I think Sexxy Red look good.
Yes.
No, looks good and sex appeal are two different things. I'm not denying that she looks good. An ugly woman could have great sex appeal. Or maybe a conventionally unattractive woman could have great sex appeal.
I think she has sex appeal for the genre that she appeals to.
Yeah, like, I think, the demo that she appeals to, she got
that
it.
makes sense.
Yeah? Okay,
I
fair.
think so. Because
sex appeal doesn't have to be
Because also I think and I think the difference between, say, a Ice Spice and a Sexxy Red is, I think Sexxy Red's, her wave, or like the way that she makes music at least, or the way that she's getting told to make music at least, I think it works when it's fresh, and then eventually she would have to switch it up, because it's like, I think the repetitive music, like the Pound Town works, Ski Yee works, Hellcats, SRTs, that works. It's all kind of the same type of music, but it works, right? And then she had the Shake Your Dreads, Shake Your Dreads, Shake Your Dreads. Some people like that, some people didn't. And then it's the Free My Baby Daddy, like Free My Baby Daddy. At that point, I think people are kind of like, like, I like this, but now it's sounding kind of like
repetitive.
Yeah.
Turn off the simulation. The sex tape.
I don't think it did.
Was that a sex
I don't think it
tape?
did. I think that came and went.
Her live.
That came. I think that came and went.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that came.
I feel like, though, that's when the tide shit. Like, when I noticed it,
because
like,
some people thought
are,
she did that on purpose to like
Yeah.
get attention and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think she did. But
Me neither.
I mean, but people still releasing, whether it's not on, like, still releasing sex tapes in 2023. Like, what are we doing? Like, I feel like it's not, like, yes, it's still jarring, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it compares to, like, the Ray J, like, back in those days, like, early 2000, like, it was like, oh my God, it was the craziest thing.
shock,
The world
yeah.
stops. You're on the Tyra Banks show.
Yeah, they got
Didn't-
OnlyFans.
and, like, I don't think, well, that's the
Exactly.
thing, right? We have OnlyFans, and then we have, like, female celebrities on OnlyFans, like Cardi B's on OnlyFans, Rubi Rose is on OnlyFans. Like, we'll get to Rubi Rose also later. But it's like, now that when it's yes, it's still jarring, but it's kind of like, oh, yo, did you see Sexxy Red? Like, but it's not like she has to stop and explain herself on Oprah's couch and all this. Like, that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And I think sex tapes, I wouldn't say it was used as a marketing tactic, but I think people knew the Kardashians spun a sex tape into great success.
That's a marketing campaign.
That's what I'm saying. So I think back then, sex tapes were kind of, yes, they were jarring, but people kind of used them to be top of card, like Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian.
I think sex tapes were always used as a tool to blackmail somebody.
For sure.
Where it got different is that people got smarter, because it's kind of like, okay, this is already happening. This
Right.
person's probably already going to do it. I have a copy, they have a copy. What's the best thing to do? Let's make some money off of it. Because it's like, it put away the shame a little bit more, like kind of put it to the side and was just like, fuck it, if I own it, that can make money off of it.
Right.
Right? So I think it was used, the original intent was to use it for blackmail. Damn. And then, you know, people like Kris Jenner was kind of like, you know what? It's either it's going to work or it's not. It's either my daughters are going to be rich or they're not going to forgive me. Let's see what happens. Damn.
It's a crazy,
that's a really
crazy gamble. Crazy
very
dice roll.
crazy gamble.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think Sexxy Red, if she catches another one, she's back. That's it.
Fair.
You know who should be pissed at Sexxy Red?
Glorilla.
You think she took Glorilla's spotlight?
Kind of,
yeah.
And she's kind of like bricking like with these new songs too, you know?
Damn. I don't know, man.
Female
rap is literally a revolving door. No one has been able to hold the crowd. Like, not these. There's so many. There's been such a huge influx of female rap in the last like 5 years, but no one's been able to like solidify, hold the crowd.
You don't think Cardi did? Well, she doesn't really drop enough.
Cardi dropped one album.
Yeah.
Cardi dropped one album that she's still eating.
But she
off
stayed.
of.
Yeah, but she stayed on top with that one album.
The thing is, we haven't seen that since like Lauryn Hill. So like that in itself is a feat in this era where you need to drop.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, she does features.
She does features, but
she does great features.
That's
always
the thing. Great features, but it's like we need you to put out a good song of your own. Like,
yeah, I agree.
She has it in her. I think she's just very like in her head about it.
Yeah. What was Cardi's last song by herself?
Bongos.
Just her. No, that was featuring Meg Thee Stallion.
I mean, but it's her song.
No, but I mean, like just Cardi, no features.
No features.
Wasn't it Press? And that was a few years ago.
Yeah, it was Press, and that was a few. Yeah, that was Press a few years
ago. Press.
Because Hot Shit was.
Ding dong. No press. Oh God.
Man.
Not too much on my girl.
Don't sing these lyrics in court. We don't do it justice.
Ding dong. Must be the whip that I ordered. And a new crib for my daughter. You know, bad bitch gon' spoil her. Got one in New York, need one in Georgia. New Benny truck costs $0.25.
That song was hard.
I feel bad for making it seem like I'm shitting on it. I like that song.
I like that song.
It was a banger.
It deserved more.
It was. It did deserve more.
I feel like people were just hating on it.
And the music video. Cardi always has amazing visuals. Yeah. That's one thing I'll always say.
Yeah, they're going to put the budget behind her.
Cardi keep a good verse on her.
Always. But even like Ruby, like I said, we've seen, you know, a lot of female rappers market their sex appeal on OnlyFans. Man. You know, to keep the lights on a little bit long, not to keep the lights on, but you know, a little side money.
Yeah.
And Rubi Rose is probably one of the biggest female rappers who have a very active OnlyFans, aside from like Cardi B. I don't think Meg or Lotto, any of them have OnlyFans.
Cardi B has an OnlyFans, but like what's on her OnlyFans is like BTS.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
shit.
I don't think it's like sexual stuff.
It's just like a lot of like behind the scenes.
Yeah, but I think Rubi Rose has definitely leaned the more sexual route.
But even
I don't know. I'm not a subscriber. You guys can tell. I don't know.
I've seen it on Reddit. It's not.
Yo, everybody brings everything to Reddit. You know, I didn't even know that.
Oh my God. Anyways,
it's definitely
maybe it's triple X.
She pulled the wool over people's eyes.
Yeah.
It's like the most you're gonna get is maybe a twerk. Or maybe like a hand covering a boob.
That's fine, but it's still more sexual. Like Cardi B's not doing that.
Yeah. But still, for the amount that like. And for Homeboy to pay like 60 bands or 90 bands over his lifetime for Rubi Rose's OnlyFans, I'm like, what are you looking at on it? It must be like the personal messages. There's no way it's for paying for the content.
Well,
It's the message. The messages, apparently, that's how they really make the money, is like the personal messages. And it's like, to you guys that do that out there.
Yeah,
to the men that pay for
to the men that pay for the personal messages for the OnlyFans. Do you really think that you are talking to Rubi Rose? Like, answer that. I hate to break it to you if you don't know. They have people that run these accounts for them. You are talking to Bob from HR. You are not talking to Rubi Rose.
Is this through text?
It's on OnlyFans. It has like a DM section where you could pay to message, and the person will message back like, "Hey, daddy, how's your day?" And you're like, "Oh my God, Rubi Rose is talking to me." No.
So this man who's going viral, this very scary man, by the way, who's going viral for like literally spent like $60,000,
something like that.
He's Rubi Rose's top spender for her OnlyFans. He spent like $40,000 to $60,000 on Rubi Rose's OnlyFans. I don't know if he has her number or something. It looks like text messages. Like he like like consistently, repeatedly texts her or messages her all the time, like begging for her to notice him, like just send him a message, anything, notification, anything like that. And then he got her face tattooed on him. And she's there kind of like posting him. I'm like, yo, this is like not fun anymore. This is not something that you want to like put out there. Like, oh, like this is scary.
That's like,
and as a woman, this is very scary.
But isn't that like a weird parasocial relationship already to have? Because you already think that you are like in this relationship with this person. So to further, I don't want to say egg it on, but to further,
acknowledge it by posting it is the craziest thing.
Because now
now this crazy man who has your face tattooed on him and is spending $60,000 of his own money for your OnlyFans knows you acknowledged him. Like he now knows he exists. And that's enough for some people. To take it to the next level, I mean.
You know what's like scary about it? Like, you know how much 60 bands is? You know that means,
is more than the average income in
think about like
Toronto.
The implications of that. That means he's normal enough to acquire 60 bands and work in the field, and nobody knows he's weird enough that he's spending 60 bands on OnlyFans, you know? Like, this guy's just kind of hiding. Like, if you were to discover that, you would almost think that someone that would do that and make that decision is just not, you know.
Right.
Bro, do you know?
I think people
What type of life does he live? Like, what entails from point A to B that you're in a place in life where you can afford in 2023 to spend $60,000 on a parasocial relationship? Like, is it inheritance? Like, how are you? I don't know.
Scamming?
There's a lot of
the sheer capital of it
white.
really scares
I'm sure
the shit
it's
out
a
of
lot
me.
of.
I just feel like everybody has their thing. How weird it is
60
like the
bands
varying
thing?
is the. I think. Oh my God! How did Mike get this low?
Here,
I know. I'm trying
Why?
to
Figure it out.
60 bands, bro.
60 bands. People spend 60 bands on sneakers, bro.
Yeah, but that's like something physical that you can keep. He's spending money on messages.
Also that, but like
And twerking content, basically.
Yeah, but I just think everybody has their thing. I'm not condoning this, by the way, but I think everybody has their thing that they'll work to go and do whatever it is that they're into. But I do agree, 60 bands is kind
He needs to seek out 60 bands. Bro, do you know what I could do in the Dominican with 60 bands?
Okay, Tresor.
Are you being a passport, bro?
I was talking about investing in property. What are you guys talking about?
Trey, yeah.
Okay, sure. Investing in
Get
property.
your minds out the gutter.
So
You couldn't go to
funny.
Jamaica for that?
The economy isn't as good. The
Okay.
housing market.
Okay.
I mean,
Puerto
fair.
Plata.
Fair.
Passport Trey.
Hola.
Okay.
Mino Dominic.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people, people who invest
You're sick.
people who invest that much money in OnlyFans, and even people who invest that money in like corn with a P, we can't say in case of,
Not trying to get flagged.
We're far enough
monetization.
in. You're good.
Yeah.
Well,
I still
say
wouldn't
corn.
say it. But
Say
corn with a P, people don't know. I'm talking about cornography. People who invest, like, people who, like, I'm not trying to judge you, but, like, if you, like, have, like, subscriptions to, like, different corn, like,
I think that is kind
streaming,
of crazy.
I think that's nuts.
Paying for corn.
I think that's
A
nuts.
premium
I'm not
hub
gonna lie.
membership is nuts.
Yeah,
Like, I
Brazzers
think
accounts.
I think we're getting a little bit,
That's a
like, this is a little,
crazy.
I'm not trying to judge, but I'm like, nah.
No judge.
I think that's
it's a
almost
little-
as strange as people that comment on corn videos. That is
People comment?
insane.
They do.
This comment
Oh.
section.
They do.
Why is there a comment
Why do you
section?
know that?
What do you mean?
I feel like you guys, men, get too deep into corn sites. I just want to find my.
What do you mean too
little-
deep?
Like,
It's
I don't,
right there. It's
I don't-
literally
I've
right
never-
under.
Do you go on corn sites?
Yeah, but it's like
I've
you go
never
there,
kno- yeah.
you get your fix, and you come out. Like
I've
I'm not looking
never
at
even
that.
noticed the comment
Men get
section on.
addicted to it. Like, it's a
No, I'm not saying- I'm just
vice
saying, I
that
feel like-
controls and ruins lives.
I feel
for
like
them.
men's.
I just mean the comment
The
section.
way
I
you-
just never.
I'm just attentive. If the
what I'm
video is right
saying.
here, the comments are right. It's
I
on the
feel like
same
men
screen.
pay more attention to like corn sites. Like versus me, I'm just like, yo, this video looks fire. Click it. Watch the first couple seconds, like, oh, it looks good, and then get my, and then go. I've never noticed a comment section on a corn site ever. I didn't even know they had comment sections.
Yeah.
Never seen that. So what people just in there like praising it or like, oh, skip to
There are
546?
there are some people that are like deconstructing it, like, oh, this one
Yeah,
was
they're
trash.
almost like
it was better.
music. They're almost like music critics.
yeah,
they
like
have-
reviewers.
Yeah, yeah.
There are some people, if it's a random like video, some people are like, "Who is this person? I need to find out."
Porn
Like,
reviewers?
yeah.
Maybe you guys should have like an episode where you actually go through the comments of some of these sites.
Maybe when we get a Patreon.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
That would be a crazy Patreon episode of us just going through corn reviews.
There's like podcasters that find a way.
I mean, I'm
they
sure.
interview a star and then they
I know, but reading
try her out.
it's like reading. I feel like reading those type of comments, especially if they're reviewing the content.
Yeah.
it's like
Sliding
reading
under the
Yelp
rug.
reviews,
Right.
and I love reading Yelp reviews.
Yes. Yeah.
because some of them are kind of wild still.
But wait, what happened? I missed the joke. What?
No, it's fine. If you missed it, it's good.
What?
It's fine.
What? Share it with the class.
I was talking
No,
about
it's gone.
Yeah, it's
Continue.
the corn podcast.
You'll hear it on the game film.
Oh God. Anyways, I saw a tweet where this man was like, Miss B Nasty is like probably one of the best like solo
For sure.
like corn creators, but he's like, but like personally I need some meat.
What?
Wait, what?
No,
What?
no, no.
What did he
And
say?
I wanted, because this podcast is, 3-1 one female host, you guys are the majority. I wanted to ask, like, do like I know
I don't think I heard what you.
Okay, so
keep going. Go.
yeah, but like, do you want me to repeat it or do
Yeah,
you want,
yeah, yeah.
So there was a tweet I saw where this guy was saying, he said, Miss B Nasty is probably like the best like solo corn creator.
Yeah.
But I need some meat. Like me personally, I need some meat.
Oh,
That
is-
okay.
oh.
That's kind of all right.
Oh,
So my thing is, I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys have do you care if it's just a woman by herself doing her thing, or do you, or like homeboy, need to see a man engaged?
I just feel like there's a
Why
different
did
way
you
to
say
say
like
meat.
that?
Like it should have been penetration,
No,
but like, meat is crazy.
His verbiage was nuts. I'm not gonna lie. His verbiage was insane. But I just like, I wonder if other men, he's like, oh, now y'all want to talk? Like, he was really like, I want to find the tweet. He was double downing.
I just feel like I understand what he's trying to say, but I just feel like the choice of words was crazy.
There are
I
people
need-
like there are
I'm not
people
gonna
like
repeat it.
that.
Shit.
There are people like
Yeah,
that.
hate,
I will say that.
Lesbian.
Okay, I
genre.
found the tweet. Oh my God, Twitter is so easy. He said, Miss B Nasty really the queen of solo content for real. I usually require some meat in the mix, but she really got it.
What? No,
It's worse. The
That's even
receipt's
worse than
worse.
before.
In the
Then he
mix.
doubled down and said, so let me get this straight. You motherfuckers quote, tweet, and retweet hetero porn all day, every day, and nobody panics because it's a part of the plan. But as soon as I say I like hetero porn, it's a problem. Which I get.
He could have just said that.
He could have
Yeah.
just
He
said
could have
that.
just said that.
Yeah, I agree. But I think
Meat
the
is
way.
crazy.
Meat in the mix is what made it.
Meat in the mix. That's.
But do you agree with
Episode
him?
title,
Do
but
like solo
alright.
meat in the, yeah, we do meat in the mix. Fine, write that down. But do we think that as men, do you agree with him that like you can get off watching a solo creator, or do you need, as Vanessa would say, more politically correct, to see like a woman engaged in like hetero sex?
It is not a requirement for me to have meat in the mix. That's what I will say.
Like, there's plenty of mixes without meat that are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like lesbian?
Yeah, great
Do
mix.
you guys get
Solo
off on
or-
lesbian porn? Corn? Sorry.
Fuck!
It's okay. Just write it down.
Just
Hey,
Timestamp.
bleep it.
hour and a
Just
half.
bleep it.
Time-
Hour
Timestamp.
30.
Yeah. Do you guys get down on lesbian corn?
I like it.
I'm not passionate about it or anything.
I
but
always
it's
thought
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I guess men love girl on girl anything.
Yeah.
So I guess, huh?
If it's there, it's there.
I feel like the guys that are really passionate about that genre are the ones that also have the threesome fantasy too. You know.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair. So
I
you
get
don't
the
require.
logic.
Do you require meat in the mix?
No, I do not require meat in the
So
mix.
you're okay with
so
just watching Be Nasty and you can totally get off, no problem.
Yeah.
Do you require meat in the mix?
No, I do not require.
No meat in the mix. It's not a problem. I really just wanted to know because I thought his tweet literally had me laughing so hard. So
I
I
get
was
what
like,
he's saying.
I do get what
but
he's saying.
I don't like the
Yeah,
verbiage
the
is-
verbiage is nuts.
Yeah, the verbiage was nuts. But I understand because some people like to see, like, if you're a man, you like.
You like seeing something get done to them.
Yes.
That makes
the,
sense.
People
the
think-
act of penetration and sex, yes.
People, well, what the one person that I've heard say this,
They need meat in the mix?
not with those words, but
Yes. say
something to that
yeah.
effect. He said that he wants to like imagine it's
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
So he needs something there to imagine
so like
is
VR.
himself.
Not
VR.
It's POV. You missed the whole
It's
generation
like-
of technology.
It's like if you were having a lucid dream and you're staring at yourself.
He needs to live through someone else.
He needs to live
Living
vicariously through the meat.
And you can't live vicariously through the meat. Is insane.
Chisor. What is this?
That's
what is
what
this?
he's saying.
Come on, fam.
Live
Come on.
vicariously through the meat is insane.
Being
I
envious
feel
of
like
another man's meat.
I feel like that should be the title.
This one. Vicariously
I
through
don't
the
think we can
meat.
get away with that.
I just think.
That is disgusting.
I don't agree. I don't
know,
need
but
to.
I understand because to me, as a heterosexual woman, I can't really watch two girls do it because I don't get
that's
off
not
with
your
girls.
life, like it's not.
But if I see a girl getting things done to her that I would enjoy, I live vicariously through the cooch.
Through the cooch.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So I see what he means.
Cooch can.
I'm not gonna dub him for that.
Cooch
Because I'm like,
can.
I'm like that
POV.
man.
Like, that's-
yeah, like that man's really killing her shit. Like, I would love to switch places with her. Now I'm just, putting myself in what's getting done to her.
I think that's different, honestly.
How's that different? It's
How's
the
that
same
different? I
thing.
think it's the same.
Very different.
It's not.
It is exactly the same thing on
Trey
the
is
other
not
side.
different.
It's the same thing. I think it's the
Pull
same
up,
thing.
Nick.
I just feel like everybody's just saying it super
Yeah, they're saying it
mod.
crazy.
Yeah, the verbiage is nuts. The
Yeah,
verbiage
they're
is
saying
insane.
it. They're saying it crazy.
like
So what are y'all sex flaws? Because we always want to talk about that one.
What does that mean?
So it's like
What a fucking segue.
I thought no, it was on brand.
it was.
What does that mean?
Like
We're
it's
in the
like a
ballpark.
flaw that you think that like you do during sex or like you
Like that
may
people don't like?
or like something that like is like weird or odd or just something. Yeah, it just may
It
not
has
work.
to be weird or
It may just like something that's like maybe not normal or not like.
just something you don't have in your repertoire.
Okay, well, give me some.
I seen a tweet that's like a
Yeah,
girl was kind of
it's been
saying,
going viral for days. Like I'm still seeing tweets about it.
like a girl was saying how she doesn't like taking her bra off during sex,
Yeah,
and like that's like a flaw she considered of hers.
yeah.
Well, then everyone knows mine. I don't like girls seeing my ass.
Yeah. That's
That's still wild to me. Though.
no, that's a valid flaw.
Okay,
Is that a
no,
flaw?
why is that?
I don't think that's a flaw.
I don't think
If
that's
that counts.
I don't
it's
think that's
kind of a. It's a little odd. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little odd.
But I don't think it's a flaw. Why don't you want somebody to see your bum bum?
I just. First of all, once I pass 9 years old, I don't have a bum bum. But I don't know. I just
You don't want
not.
somebody to see your cheeks?
It's just uncomfortable.
It
It's
is.
just uncomfortable.
It's
That's the only
vulnerable.
explanation.
But how? Like I'm just confused. Like how do you even? Like
It's
what
just
is uncomfortable about it?
So what do you do? Like, do you just hide your ass?
No,
or-
I'm not saying. I'm saying I don't like it. I'm not saying it never happens. I'm just saying I would prefer not. I would
Okay.
if there's pants around. I would rather put that on than to just walk around.
Like I've had girls be like,
Butterball.
"Don't
I
watch
see
me
what you're
change,"
saying.
and it's like we were just in like.
I think mine is I have to because I deal with obviously heterosexual men, and as we can see, heterosexual men are very protective of their bum bums. I have to like fight the urge to like not like smack like like his ass like mid stroke. To me, I always just want to like smack.
So your sex flaw is that you're a predator. That you're doing unwanted action.
No, I'm
Where was-
fighting.
where was
Fight
the
the urge.
consent?
You have-
No, I'm not doing it because I
He's
know.
already said no. You're in your head like, don't do it,
I
don't do it.
know- I know 9.5 times out of 10 if I were to smack a man's ass
He'd
It's
be
over.
pe-
in missionary, he'd be
cheesed.
cheesed.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
But I just think like get into it.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, I don't.
You say
Have
unfighted?
you done that to somebody before?
Smacked it?
Yeah.
During mission.
Jury missionary, no.
Is insane.
Maybe like after.
I thought that's
Like
Good game.
yeah. Okay.
I thought that's what you meant.
No. I personally love a man with a good bum. If he has a great bum,
Yes.
yes. So I obviously want to smack it. And as a woman, sometimes you can like see, the bum. And you're just like, you fight the urge to smack.
It is a bum bum. It is a bum bum, guys.
I don't like the verbiage. I don't like the verbiage.
Yeah, it seems childish.
Yeah.
You see the fear in Tristore's eyes when I said that women can see the bumbo in Michigan.
I'm just confused.
This guy looked like he saw a ghost.
Bro, the way he looked at you, like, if you don't
what?
El Diablo.
Yeah.
You guys are actually
You can
making me
100% sometimes see his bum. Not in a bad way. But like if he's on top of a certain angle and you're looking like behind him, you can 100% see his bum.
So that's when you want to give it a little smack?
Yeah.
True.
What's the problem? I feel like we need to be more open.
I just feel like that's not bad. It's kind of like a sign of encouragement.
That's what I think. But men take it as like a emasculating act.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
enjoy
can't
that.
decide how people feel, though.
No, I agree. I'm gonna try it though.
You said, yeah, girl, I'm going to try it, though.
I feel like
You're right, consent it, but I'm gonna go do it though. I'm
the
gonna
next
do it.
time I engage, I'm just gonna give him a little smack mid-missionary and see if he like,
Can you
jumps.
report back? Let us know.
It'll
how
give him
that
the
went.
same feeling as you doing the worm. That's the ballpark you're entering.
Ah, it's gonna give him the.
If you want it to be gummy town,
I've never done it to a man before.
if you want things to just,
You think he'll go soft if I smack his ass?
if that happened to me,
I feel like if that happened to Kai, I'd be like, unhand me.
unhand me's crazy.
I didn't think it's that big of a deal.
It's
But I
a
really-
wrap if that it's.
Like, it's done? Like,
It could that's crazy.
What about after, like post game smack the ass? Like, good game, brother.
You can maybe. I
game,
wouldn't
but-
I wouldn't like either of it now that I'm thinking of it. But
Really? Not even a post game.
post game is probably makes more sense.
After? No.
During is
As you're getting up, like, thanks.
Absolutely not.
like swell put-ins. No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You never had a girl smack your bare ass before?
Never.
Yes, that's happened.
Not during.
thank you.
But
During
not
is
like
crazy.
during.
Wait.
You've never had a girl smack your bare ass.
like after.
Oh, like once, yeah.
Like good game.
Not good game, just.
I wish there was a camera on Trey for that. That was-
I mean-
the trauma you made him relive.
Hey, man,
That
I'm
question.
here for men being more open about sharing their. Actually, I was gonna word that was gonna be crazy. Let's just not.
Yeah.
What's next on the docket?
I mean, I don't understand what your topic was. Your topic was something. Let me read it. It says, "Do you tell bad news to people that can't hold it down?"
Oh, okay.
What does that even
Okay.
mean?
So I was thinking about this.
Land the plane.
I feel like as a friend, sometimes you could get in a bit of a conundrum, where you know how certain people react to certain things. And now, Zoe, if I heard something bad about you, I assume you would want me to tell you, right?
Yes, 100%.
So if you are the type of person that I know doesn't take bad news well and can't hold down the bad news in terms of when people tell other people bad news, you're telling them just as like a, like you're my
FYI.
friend, I'm telling you as a FYI, but I don't want to be involved in drama, right? And certain people that automatically involve you in drama if you are the deliverer of the message, right? If I say, yo, she was talking bad about you, but like hold that down. Like don't say anything. Don't tell her that I told you, anything like that. And now you're heated and you go tell her, he told me that you were talking shit. What was that about? And now I'm in the drama because you couldn't hold down the bad news.
Right.
Are you going to tell that friend the bad news that you hear?
No.
Knowing that they are going to put you in drama?
No.
Okay, one thing about me, as I've gotten older, I will tell you when I'm going to repeat something. Like, for example, if you came to me and you were like, yo, by the way, Clyde told me that, blah, blah, I'm like, yo, I'm going to tell Clyde. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to go behind your back and be like, but I'm like, yo, I understand what you're saying right now, and I appreciate you telling me, but I have to go take this up with Clyde. Like, I have to.
But
There's
I don't like that.
I feel like there's varying
certain
degrees.
situations where I'm sorry, but I have to bring it. And I'm going to try to be as mature and respectful as possible, but I need to clear this air. And I don't want to go behind your back
I don't know.
But I gotta let you know that, I gotta page homeboy on this.
But I feel like that's kind of selfish because I'm going out of the way to tell you news. And if I'm requesting to not be involved, you are disregarding my feelings because of your anger, and now you're going ahead.
I'll try my best to keep you.
But but that's really impossible.
Works. No, it's not impossible because I've done it before.
Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like in some situations,
but we're adults.
I get that we're adults, and I have to put this in quotation marks because not everybody is an adult.
Fair.
Big age, but not adult. But I think there's varying situations. I feel like if it's something that's extremely serious, it's going to be like, I have to tell this person because this is too crazy. I have to tell them that this is what's going on, but I'm taking you with me so we can go tell them. Like, I'm not doing this by myself because I don't want to misconstrue nobody's words. Okay. Everybody's going to be involved, so there's no back and forth, this and that, whatever. Or, depending on the situation, especially sometimes if it's too crazy, then we have to say something. Sometimes if it's too crazy, we have to deliberate on what we're going to do. Because I just feel like there has to be varying degrees. But there's some people, even if it's not that crazy, they'll get mad and be like, well, so-and-so. And it's like, bruh, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, you could have held this down by yourself.
Right.
You know? So I think it all depends on the situation. But I do feel Tresor, though, because it's like, I'm telling you this because it made me feel uncomfortable. So I'm telling you this. But hold it down, like, please, because it's going to get sticky. But if you're going to be like, I'm going to
tell him.
Tresor told me.
Tresor told me.
Like, thank you, but I'm going to tell him. Like, no, I don't want to be involved.
Listen, like I said, it really depends on the situation.
See, but the thing is,
there's a situation where you told me stuff and I held it down.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a lose-lose situation, though, as the person who knows the news. Because it's either I tell you and you go tell them and I'm involved in drama, or I don't tell you, and you found out I know, and now you're mad at me. So
the plight of the middleman.
Yeah. So what's worse for a person that just doesn't want to be involved in drama, but has someone else's best interest at heart? Because everyone is not comfortable with confrontation.
Yeah,
like,
there's that.
just because you are comfortable with that, if I'm not comfortable with that, why are you now bringing me into your drama because you know how to handle it if I don't know how to handle it?
Yep. That makes sense.
Because now I'm on an island. Like, you beefed this person, you fended for yourself, whether you guys beefed or whether you pieced it up, that's you.
But you're the guy that told.
But now I'm the one that told one, and now I have static with that person that I didn't have before because I was trying to help you out.
Yeah.
And more times, like, there's nothing you can do to help my situation with that person.
Exactly.
To me, I also look at it from the the view as, like, we're adults, and I stand on things that I say. So, like, for example, if I were to talk shit about Clyde to you, and you told Clyde, I said it. Like, to me, it's like, I'm at that age where it's like, I don't need to be even mad at Tresor for repeating it, because, I'm going to stand on what I said. Like, we're adults now. If I said some shit about you, it comes back, like, I did say that. You're whack. Or I don't like you, or whatever the case is. Or, I felt this way about you, and I told Tresor.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't
That's how I mean, now me, I'm going to be 30 in a few years. Like, that is just how I look at situations. Like, bro, when you say things, it has consequences.
Of course.
And sometimes, unfortunately, the way life works, things get back to people. So when you open your mouth, stand on what you say.
I get that. But
or apologize when it gets brought back to you.
I get that, but I also feel like we also have to exercise discernment as well.
Fair.
Right? Because it's like, okay, is this worth going back and telling somebody? Like, especially
pick your battles.
You got to pick your battles,
Right.
especially if you're being the middle person. Because once you go and tell that person, especially if you know the person you're going to go tell is going to be like, word? Okay, I'm going to go see that person and be like, well, do. If you know that they're going to bring confrontation, like, you have to kind of be like, either hold it down or you have to find a way to tell them and just be like, bro, if you are going to go confront this person, don't bring my name into this.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be a situation where it can be an anonymous story. Like, it can't be something that only I knew about.
Yeah.
So the person is
It's
going to
always
know.
like that, though.
Like,
it's always you're the only person. If you disclose this information, they're going to know it was you. Like,
Yep.
like that I don't like that. And some people are so trigger happy that I'm going to be so mad if I told you that someone was talking about you and, like, you went back to them just for a keep my name out your mouth. You could have just held that down and not talked to them. And because now this is an issue, And it didn't need to be because nothing got solved.
Right.
All you did was tell them to keep your name out your mouth, and now they're mad at me too.
Feels like 2020 on Twitter.
Yeah, that
Feels
was a
like-
rough time.
Yeah, no, literally.
Because I agree that there's degrees, because I remember in high school one time, and that's how I learned from his mistake, and I would never, ever. So I knew a guy, and he was really, really good friends with this girl, right? He was out one day. He saw her boyfriend, like, cheating on her. He told her that the boyfriend cheated and to hold it down. Or, like, you know, he just told her, yo, the boyfriend cheated, but, you know, it was at a party, like, he would never know it was me. She blew up, told him, yo, I know you're cheating, blah, blah, blah. Mentioned his name. X said he saw you. They jumped him the next day.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, bruh.
Just because she mentioned his name. And, like, he would, like, they really beat him up. And if that was me, I would be so angry because I just had your best interests at heart, and now you put my life on the line, and man's put a gun to my head because you went and said my name in a story that you didn't need to say my name in. I would be so angry.
That's fair.
No, that's fair. But that's also
That's
another
crazy.
thing. It's really hard, especially, and Zoe, I know you probably have your thoughts on this. As a woman, telling other women that, yo, your man's cheating on you.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
do
I would
that.
never.
Can't
I
come to
don't-
women as women.
I don't.
Unless you're like one of
My
my
best friends?
Yeah, unless you're one of my good friends, and like I know for a fact that your man is cheating, I'm not saying.
And
shit.
I will have proof. I will not come there with my hands empty.
So that like
There will be
almost
proof. I will not come there like this.
Empty.
I'm
I will,
coming
I
with
will have
proof.
the full.
Full. and I will break it to you slowly so that you don't start freaking out. That
Yeah.
man comes home, I'm outside.
But I promise you, if I don't know you like that and I see your man in the club cheating, I'm not saying a word.
based on how you guys are being about that seems like it almost always goes left then. Like you almost can't tell your friend.
The thing is,
Almost always. It's always
almost
shoot the
always.
messenger when
So
you
it's
tell
always
your
outside noise.
friend that she's getting cheated on.
I think what it is that if it's gone wrong more than once, you don't even want to attempt it
yeah.
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
It all it takes is one time. Yo, if I get jumped behind somebody, hell fucking no. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
Best
She,
friend.
she
or
likes
not.
the world she built
She likes
up
the
and
world that
created
she
for
built.
herself. Yeah.
I will not participate.
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy,
telling you,
bro.
I want no parts when it comes to delivering the bad news of
Yeah.
someone getting cheated on. None.
But just in general, like that. And I pride myself on being a very hold it down person. Like, if I tell people, yo, I'm not going to say anything, I'm actually not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Because I know that I would not want to be on the other side.
Yeah.
And I hate drama.
As a man, it's one of the most valuable things you have. Your word.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
And
So-
your peace. And especially as a guy,
Protect it.
and the other guys in the room could attest to this. I feel like as a guy, telling like bad news to your homegirl is like a whole completely different thing. Cause it's like when you guys get angry, there's no like, okay, let's just, let's think about this for a second.
It's reactive. Yeah.
Come on, let's just,
I don't
chill
think
out.
y'all have seen me angry.
Yes, I have.
No, like genuinely angry.
Yes.
I don't think so. When?
I don't think
I'm not
so.
saying it out in the air. It was a personal situation.
A person where I was actually angry?
Yes.
Like angry, I don't think so. But
Sweet.
Last week I was angry?
Yes.
How was I angry last week?
Yeah. Why was she angry last week?
I can't say it.
Oh, that's not her angry.
yeah, like
That's
it's
not
not
right.
anger. There's been no
Maybe not.
angry
Maybe not. You're
Was
right.
I angry last week? I don't
You
remember
were-
what
I
it
don't-
was.
So there's varying degrees of your
Maybe,
anger.
I just think if I was like actually angry, y'all be like, yeah, she was like cheese. I can't even
Yeah,
remember
there's
last
no-
week.
I don't
when was
think she's
angry.
I think
like-
there's levels to it. We've seen you maybe cheesed or like flustered or frustrated
Yeah.
or pissed off, but like angry, like
Yeah.
you are. I don't. Maybe not. Probably not.
Fair. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah, I don't like seeing men when they're angry. I'm like, man, just.
Well, it's
Men angry
scarier,
scares me.
More
Yeah.
dangerous when
I'm like,
men
man,
are
let me
angry.
just move because I don't want.
And get angry, I'm just like, ooh, something about that.
Like what you described
Yeah.
when like when your girlfriend is like, okay, let's take it, and you can't do that. When men are like that, people get hurt. You know.
Yeah, and also I feel like when men are like that, people get hurt not just because like men are so big and strong and scary. It's just a lot of guys are just loose cannons. Like, guys will just do things like bang their head into the wall and pick up the table and throw it across the she's like just doing stuff that affects everybody else around. You're picking up glasses and throwing it across the room and like, bro,
that's
what?
crazy behavior. Hitting yourself.
Hitting yourself. That's
anybody that hits themselves.
It's a very white kid.
Is nobody that I want to fight.
It's a very white kid.
Right.
If you hit yourself, you have nothing to lose, and I will not be fighting you.
Yeah.
When I was in
I'm
high
not a fan
school,
of it.
there was like a fight that broke out between the Tibetans and some of the kids in my school. And this one white kid, I'll never forget, because I was just outside watching the whole thing. To prove how crazy he was, he took the pen with the machete in his hand, took the machete and cut his own face to show how crazy he was. And he was like, "You want to see crazy?" I was like, "What the
I'll do this to myself. Imagine what I'll do to you."
I literally was like, "Huh?"
I think people who
Have you seen that TikTok of like white serial killers and how they be in movies?
Yeah, when the two black guys do it. Yeah, no, that one is
everyone's fucking dead. Like they
when I tell you I've never laughed so hard in my life, nothing was funny about this, but it was fucking hilarious.
Did y'all watch Jersey Shore when Mike, like the situation banged his head?
Gave himself a concussion.
If I'm ever like dating a man, and do we get into an argument and he self-inflicts pain, I'm out.
Yeah,
like
break up with
out
that person
immediately. Like the second you bang your head into a wall or smack your head or
punch your head,
you have no
punch. It's not funny, but like if you smack your head, punch your head, like bang, like I don't do that because it's a mean ex. So no.
One punch for him, one punch for you.
Yeah, no. I'm not
Cut that out.
It's not funny. But
not
like,
funny.
yo.
DV is not funny. This is not funny.
It's not funny. But dead ass though, I'm not playing though. Like I promise you, if I see a man. If a man, like, you know what?
Like when you bubble in with rage,
like when a
like
kid
the
does
Hulk?
that, or like when a kid does that when their mom beats.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
when you're gonna cry, but you're so angry you can't cry. As a grown man, doing that is crazy. Bro.
The thing is,
because as a man, why are you doing that?
I know men who move like that, like to this, like grown men, and it's like yo,
huff and puff,
huff and puff, yo. Yeah, and, and I just, I just,
bro.
That,
scary genre.
To me, that is the biggest bright red flag.
Yeah, like twin, your vibe. Like, your ass is not your vibe. Just relax. That's the only as a man thing that I will agree to is like as a man, like you should be able to just relax. Like you should not. Like, you should not be just flying off the handle. As a man, just
you should be able to calm the fuck down if you're a guy. Yeah.
And
chill out, bro.
And when they do shit like that, I'm like, oh, so this is the logical gender. I see.
Like, relax, bro. I can't chill. I can't hang with people that can't relax. That's my man. I swear. None of my friends are like that either. Like, I can't hang with people that just have to pipe up everywhere and off of every situation. Like,
a dangerous man is a man that can't relax. Yeah,
no, I agree.
Chill.
I agree.
Just chill.
Is, there's male friends that I have that can be like that sometimes, and it's just like, you know, when you get used to a certain type of behavior, after a while, you're just like,
you normalize it.
I wouldn't even say even normalize. It's like, all right, we have certain things in place to make sure that it doesn't escalate.
We have contingencies.
We have contingencies everywhere. All right, it's like, okay, let's get him into the Uber. Let's do this. Let's do that. Get him out of there. Like,
yeah, nah, I don't like that, bro. Especially if it's like fighting.
Oh, that
bro,
was
just relax. And I feel like it's different for a guy because now it's like.
Niggas is shooting.
But also it's like I'm with you and then you start fighting them. Now I have to jump in there's nothing worse than fighting a fight you don't want to fight.
Inheriting a beef, yeah, like that.
But as a man, shouldn't you not jump into the fight?
No, when your boy creates the issue and is even before he's even relayed what's going on to you, he's so sure that you've got his back. Like that's the problem. Knows that you're gonna ride or die for him, and it's.
If you're wrong, I'm not writing.
Really? Don't be petty.
Yo, even if you're right and there's 8 of them and there's 2 of us, like,
Yeah, you can't write.
You're not writing if your homie, like, you're not
I
one of
won't
those,
say
like,
that.
I'll
I'm
defend
joking.
you. Yeah, I was going to say, you have to be like, I'll defend you.
It depends on the situation. If the fight starts, I feel like I have no... if I'm already there, I feel like I'm included already. If I can get us out of there before the fight starts, I will do that. I'm not just going to just fight just because. And also, first of all, we're too old to be fighting. That's one. That's
I agree with
1A.
that.
We are too old to be fighting. And if you still, like, your first thing is let's fight, you are, like, you have nothing to lose or you're very immature. That's one. And 2, like, I feel like, but that's the main thing. I feel like when you have things to lose, you don't want to fight. I need my passport. I can't go to jail. People know who I am. I don't want, like, I'm not, people are like, yo, did you see Trezor? He was fighting outside a warehouse on Friday night. Like, what was going on? That's such a bad look.
Fighting outside a warehouse? Which one? The one on Queen Street?
Yeah.
That looks nasty.
both are bad.
You're fighting outside a place that sells $5 meals. Imagine.
Exactly. That's
I hear
bad,
you.
bro. Nah,
No, I just feel
Having
like
nothing
also,
to lose, yeah, that's the scary.
Having
Can't
nothing to
fight,
lose is
can't
very
fight someone that
scary.
has nothing
but
to
there's
lose.
some people that have things to lose and still, they're just out here crazy.
And that's what you call crashing out.
Yeah. But it's almost like, how did you get to where you are in, like, with this type of behavior? Like, did you just get lucky? Did you hit every single shot and now you're starting to miss some? Like, it's, I don't know. It's interesting.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What? Like, literally, maybe.
I just feel like as a man, if you are outnumbered
As a man,
and you're
we
with
gotta
your
stop as a man.
as a
like
man,
this.
if you're outnumbered, you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight.
Yeah,
if
see,
there's
my
8 of
pride
them
is
and
not-
2 of you, please just get out of there.
My pride is not that heavy where I'm like, I'm not backing down. I keeping my respect. Nah,
You're not
nah.
T.I.
I'm not standing on business. No.
You're not standing on business.
I will run. If there's 8, if it's 8 against 2, you better run. Once
Sitting on business.
I turn my right heel, like I don't even have to. Like you should just know the signal. I don't even have to fully turn around. Once you see my foot start to rotate, we're out.
Yeah, no.
But are you really a runner in those situations?
Well, I haven't been in any, like, no one's been trying to pack me out. But
Fair.
I will run for sure. I would run. I'm not fighting 8 people. For
I hear you.
what?
Yeah, fighting 8 people is absolutely it's ridiculous at that point because it's like your pride should never take you to that place. Ever.
Yeah, just so people can't say, oh, he ran.
Yeah.
Black Air Force activity.
Like, oh yeah, he ran. Okay, but if he got his fucking chest stomped in, then what do we say now?
Exactly.
Facts.
Running is free. The
And it keeps
hospital
you free.
costs.
We live in
New teeth
Ontario. There are
costs.
no hospital costs.
Hospital costs somebody. We're paying for it with our taxes.
Yo, them ER waits are crazy.
Teeth aren't free. If I lose my tooth, that's not free to get back.
Everything below your neck is free.
Fair.
And it may be free, but you're paying with your time.
Yeah.
You're paying with pain.
And as a man, what do you have much more valuable than your word and time? So don't fight, niggas.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, don't fight.
Don't fight and don't tell somebody that somebody said some weird shit about you. Don't mix me in the mix.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the
Yeah,
story.
I feel like I've officially like just taken the stance of like I'm just gonna take a step back.
Nah, you better still tell me when shit pops off. I need to.
I don't know.
What?
If it's like,
It depends.
yeah, I feel like it would have to be to a like serious degree. But even personally, I'm the type of person where sometimes I feel like if like
When I hear stuff about you, I tell you.
yeah, but that's because you want to. I'm not. I am the I.
No, it's because I think you should know about certain things that are being said.
Yes, but what I was gonna say is there's different types of people. Me personally, I'm on the other side where it's like I don't even want to hear the bad vibes about me. I don't want to know. Like I
Okay.
don't need this energy to consume because that's what it is. It's bad energy. I understand that you probably have my best interest at heart. Like, yo, you should know that this is happening.
Yeah.
And to a certain degree, I agree. If it's like if it's something that like you feel like the person needs to know, Sure, but I feel like there are petty things that someone doesn't necessarily need to know because it's just bad energy and gossip. Like, why am I just telling you all the gossip I hear about you? What is that gonna do?
So you're telling me there's gossip you've heard about me and never told me?
You see how you put yourself in this? I'm speaking generally.
I would just love to know.
You put yourself in the situation.
I just need to know.
No.
I do.
You actually don't.
You and I don't need to know. I feel like I'd want to know.
Well, why do you want to know?
Because now I can scan the room a little bit clearer.
They're not in the room.
So no, but I'm saying situations like I've told him stuff where that person's in the room. So my thing is, this person's comfortable coming to your, events. I'm like, yo, you should know this person's chatting crazy, and they're just keying in your face. That I think I would tell someone.
Okay, but also at the same time.
So you can scan the room.
Zoe, how old are you?
27.
I'm telling you, man, you get up there in age, you will not fucking care.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I feel like
I genuinely care. I would just be like, oh wow.
No, I mean not even like
I think I'd want
not even like the oh wow. Like you're gonna get to a point where it's just like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get to a point where it's like. Because I just don't like when people consistently deliver bad news. Fair. It's like, it's always like, oh, this person's talking about you. It's like, okay, like, has anybody said anything good about me?
Tell me when someone says something good.
And it's like, and also, you're always there all the time when they're talking shit about me. So I need to know what's going on.
You're always there when niggas are talking shit.
When niggas is talking shit. Are you Lipstick Alley? You let me know.
Yeah, bro.
Because
tell me when people are saying something good.
It's
That's
weird.
Fair. That's really fair.
If there's somebody who's consistently knows somebody's talking shit about you, now I have to look at you and be like, so why are you talking? Why are they so comfortable telling you?
Some people are just like gossip finders, though. Some people like they look for the gossip, they poke and they pry and they hear things, or it's just a friend group of gossip finders, and it's like that person told me, and now I'm gonna tell you.
And that's their podcast. That's their
thing.
Gets them up out of the bed, like their entertainment. Yeah,
of course, but I feel like, and also there's probably people that like. There's always that one designated person that everybody feels like they could tell everything to, but even sometimes if you are that person that everybody feels comfortable saying shit to, you have to be like, all right, guys,
sometimes
just
you have to
out.
say, yo,
like, I don't even care no more. Like, stop it. Like,
I've definitely had to do that where like I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, don't continue.
I find that happens to people who are like super like chill and nonchalant, and they feel like they don't have an opinion, but it's like after a while, it's like, bro, you're gonna come here and bring bad vibes. Just here to talk shit. I'm here trying to catch a vibe, and you're here trying to catch gossip. Like, the fuck's going on around here?
No, literally.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we wrap up, tell us quickly about your movie. So you can get some.
We've talked about everything from corn to not being confrontational and fighting.
Meat
now
mixes.
I want to talk meat mixes.
Meat mix, mixing the meat.
Big segue to the movie.
Hip hop. Top albums, and now your movie.
Okay, so
you can't come here and not talk about it, so you gotta talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I did a movie called The Last Video Store. I shot it last year in Hamilton, so I was out there for like a month.
Oh wow!
I had to stay in Hamilton.
Oh,
yuck!
Well, it wasn't too crazy. I went to school in Hamilton for 4 years.
Yeah, and Hamilton's like 45 away. You could come home.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, but if I'm doing 12-hour days shooting every day from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
It was a wild time because like I was doing that, and at the same time I was still working my job. So like imagine still like working, taking meetings, and acting. Like that shit is not for the weak. I don't know. I don't know how I did it to myself, but that's what it was. So The Last Video Store is a horror comedy film that's like dedicated to like B-list like movies. So basically I am trapped in this video store because I come to return these movies that belong to my father, and then there's one cursed tape that brings all these horror movies to life. It's very fun, very crazy, and I think like also because it's me, or it's a black girl in this situation, it's very true to life where it's like, yo bro, like I don't know what type of Olbia things are going on, but like get me the fuck out of here. Like I'm not even interested in like in being in this particular situation. So it was shot last year in March, so we did it for a month straight. we've been doing festival runs with it. I was gone in September. We did the world premiere in Austin, Texas.
Nice.
And then we did another premiere in Edmonton. We ended up winning Best Feature Film in Edmonton for the film for the Northwest Fear Fest. So that was fun. And then we had our Toronto premiere in November, which was like 2 weeks ago, at Isabel Bader Theater inside U of T.
Oh, nice. I used to go to U of T, so I know what Isabel Bader Theater is.
Yeah, also won Best Feature Film and Best Editing, so that was fire.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you know, got featured in CBC. So, you know, now I'm Toronto's Scream Queen. Who would have thought?
Scream Queen.
Oh,
What
I
do you-
did.
what do you
I
mean
did
by
see
that?
that already. Yeah.
And then you know what the
Never mind.
What do you mean?
Literally, what do you mean by, what does she mean by that?
So,
Jesus.
sorry.
Like, Scream Queen is like horror, like the queen of horror.
Got it.
Like, there's a movie. I think
What
there's-
did you think? What did you think it was?
I was asking for the definition of the title.
Lord have mercy. Anyways.
I think it's you. I think
Me?
you're the problem.
Why?
Because you kind of make it look like all of them are up to no good.
She does. Let's end it right there. End it right there.
She brings out the worst. She brings out the worst in
I
us,
think
eh?
it's you.
That's what you're saying.
I think you think they're degenerates. They are. I knew it.
They are.
Oh wow! I see the dynamic. Word.
Live.
Word.
I'm the problem.
This has been the Relentless Diaries podcast.
Episode 38.
Episode 38.
We'll come back
goddamn,
next week.
I didn't even get to finish talking about
Okay,
the
please
goddamn
check out
movie.
the last video store. We will post or follow Vanessa Steady Mobbin, no vowels, for when the movie comes out. Please.
So yeah, so basically, I'm very excited for this movie. It's my first feature film. It looks like acting is in the future, so
Nice.
look out for more shit.
Happy for you.
Thank you. So, guess the next thing I'm on, I'll come back here again.
There you go. When the movie premieres and we've seen it, we'll have you back on.
I mean,
That's
you were
cool.
doing a new season of television the last time you were here. Now it's a
Yeah.
movie. So
Yeah.
So yeah,
You'll have your own cinematic universe
Yeah.
next time you pull it up.
Hopefully, maybe I should be like in a Marvel film. I'd love to be a superhero.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be fun. But I'd be like an uncanny. No, I'm not. I'm not going to Wakanda.
Yo,
going to
you got the call
Wakanda.
from Marvel.
I'm African,
We
you
want
know.
you to be in a
I don't
movie.
need to do that.
They want you to be a Wakandan soldier.
What's wrong with
You
that?
could be the Toronto Avenger.
I could be
Captain Marv girl.
Why are you dying?
Stop.
Captain Marv
What
girl?
the hell is wrong?
Captain Marv.
It's the fact that you looked at.
Yo, I love
It's the fact that Zoe looked at me and did this.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
What
he's
the
in
fuck is
Marvel.
wrong? You just think of that?
Anyways,
Captain Marvel is sick.
Yo, wrap this
yeah.
up.
They sent him to the
please.
Marvels premiere. Now he's
Okay.
got Marvel puns. Yeah.
Wrap it
All
up.
right, I'm gonna wrap it up. So yeah, follow me at Steady Mobbin, STDYMBBN.
Yeah, Steady Mobbin, no
Steady,
vowels.
no vowels, bare consonants. Yeah. So as an actress now, I'm not going by Vanessa Adams because SEO. So I'm gonna be going by Yaya Adams. When you put in Vanessa Adams, just a bunch of white things, and
Yeah.
that'll work at
Like Six
somewhere
Flag.
corporate. Yeah. So you know.
I don't think a bunch of white things pop up when Six Flags.
No, I'm. Do you see why I think they're degenerates? Do you see why I think they're degenerates?
Isn't Vanessa Adams the light skinned lady with the green eyes?
That's Vanessa
Vanessa
Williams.
Oh.
And I'm saying the reason why Black made his name with a 6 is because of SEO.
SEO. Some people just don't care about SEO like Future.
You should.
Because Future New is going to be bigger than the SEO.
And Pitbull.
Anyway,
He beat SEO.
He
though.
beat
Like,
SEO.
beat
If
SEO.
you search
He beat
Pitbull,
it.
it's probably Mr. 305 and not
wrap
the
this
dog.
up right now. And thank you for listening to
So-
episode
Maybe the
38.
weekend. The weekend dropped.
Thank
the-
you.
You dropped
He
the E.
spelled it a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, you're always welcome
It's
in this chair.
It's been so much fun. You guys are literally a crazy bunch, and so I see who you are now.
Regular, degular me.
Yo, you think these guys are degenerates?
Do
I
you not
see
see
it.
what we went through
And
this
we are
episode?
great men. Stand up guys.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys.
I mean, I
next
guess. All right.
week. Yes, literally.